What we starting it off with, man? What's going on? What's up? What's going on in your work?
Hey man,
Cooling like a fan.
the way things is going right now, right? I would take it. I would take it extraterrestrial, but I ain't gonna take it extraterrestrial. I'm gonna keep it planetary. Uh,
Let's start off where we finished that last time. The J Prince situation. You want to go into that?
oh, we can go into that.
Get into that.
Like I was like, let me reiterate, man. I was just speaking on it. I was expounding on it, nephew, because like he's an old head. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm considered an old head. At 48, a couple months away from 49, I'm considered an old head to a lot of the young brothers. You know what I'm saying? The young brothers that's making things matter. I'm not gonna say the young brothers that matter, but the young brothers that are making things matter is coming in contact with these type of scenarios on the social media, man. And J Prince Senior, man, I lost all respect for him.
Why is that though?
Why
is that?
Because I sat down and I thought about it. See, I didn't want to be caught up in the whirlwind of the controversy to take off Lesson Soul, Offset, Cardi B, Quavo, and all the whole the mob ties and all that. I thought about him from a personal perspective. What I mean by that is I thought about him from a father's perspective.
Right.
And I'm saying to myself, like, yo, with the everyday struggle that I'm going through, with the everyday struggle that you're going through, and we both know about each other's struggles.
Right.
Had we had multiple millions, it ain't even got to be exactly what he got, but we had multiple millions. We would never. I could speak for the both of us. We would have never steered them into the direction of the entertainment world. Now, just like I said in my last joint, right? Yo, bro, this man is known to have been heavily, I ain't talking like no, kicking the door, waving the 4-4 shit. I'm talking about this nigga's been heavily investigated because of his music ties. He's in the industry, FBI, you already know everybody that's successful in the music business is working with the government. So they try to get him. They hit Suge, they hit Irv, they hit Master P, they hit him, but he was the only one that survived. So you have to scrutinize that. Like, when the ship go down, everybody go. When the Titanic sunk, everybody got off that bitch that could. So I look at it like this, man. Here it is. You put your children into an environment and system. Forget the environment. You put your children into a system that tried to take your life. You put your children in a system that tried to take your life. There's only two things that I could take from that, nephew. It's either you are incompetent as a father, full-fledged, and it's out there for real fathers to recognize, or you working with them people because you know there's nothing going to happen to you and your kids. And the reason why the reason why I say that is this. I have an in-depth study of the U.S. government. There's protocols in place for J Prince not to be as powerful as people think he is. There's protocols in place, laws. This thing ain't no boogie. Oh, this is the thing. These dudes get on the social media and start saying, yo, he known as the boogeyman. Like, I don't give a damn about nobody what nobody say when it come down to that, because I know grown folk, man. We don't believe in the boogeyman. First of all, how are you grown and wanting to be titled as the boogeyman? Why would you want to be recognized as the boogeyman? Why would you want your kids to go out into society and people speak of you as the boogeyman? But you got your hands tied into Angus beef, allegedly black oil fields, sports, because you had your promoting joints. So you still got them ties, whether you businesses jumping or not, you still connected. Right. And then you got politics because you dealing with Maxine Waters. But here it is. You sitting on Facebook at damn near 60. You sitting on Instagram, YouTube, damn near 60 years old, going at a brother. I don't know Offset from a can of paint, but I can feel his pain because it's like, yo, damn. It's a few people that died that I wish I could say I'm sorry to. Or, yo, bro, that shit ain't really that serious because, I love you, nigga. You gonna come at this man and question his integrity with Takeoff, and you don't even you're not even a part of the situation that had Takeoff and them fall out, and neither am I. But you speaking on it like the nigga ain't like.
But do you think he feels threatened by the situation? Because that's what I was getting. Like he feels threatened.
He feels threatened by the situation because see the feds is involved, and see the dude knows. J. Prince Sr. knows how they give it up. So he's threatened because at the end of the day, that's why he came on social media. He came on social media to dry snitch because he had to save his children. But see, it's those of us that know, and then there's those that don't know and they just entertain. But when we come down to the real street shit, yo, his official tissue card got revoked, man. He dry snitch. He started talking about shit. He started talking about shit that he shouldn't have talked about, nephew. You know what I mean? And it's sad because, in the black diaspora, man, people looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? In the ghettos of America, when you say J. Prince, man, it's an aura of, oh, yo, he got his shit together. You know what I'm saying? He's an old head. He's a legend. It don't mean nobody's scared of him, nigga. It means what I said. Oh, yo, he did some things at a time where black people wasn't doing things. So he get those props. You know what I'm saying? When everybody was trying to be Def Jam, he had rap a lot. He went up against the big corporations and still maintained some type of black, so that's what he get his props from.
So what's your perspective on him as a man after coming at Offset, saying what he said? How do you feel about him as a man, as a gangster, whatever he's supposed to be? How do you feel?
I never saw J. Prince as a gangster. I never saw that because, gangbanger for over 30 years. Yo, I met gangsters, man. You know what I'm saying? J. Prince Sr., he don't fit that criteria. And that's not a slight on him. Nigga don't gotta go through like.
But what is gangster though? See, that's where I get confused. What is gangster? Because what I see gangster as is community leaders, people that empower their people. Like if you look at mobsters and gangsters, they take over other communities and then they put their people in position. And I think in our community, a lot of the gangsters or so-called gangsters, they out for self. There's a lot of selfish shit going on. So
and you're correct.
I don't understand what's the real gangster shit about the whole situation. Like if you look at J. Prince, that's kind of gangster. He got his people. They doing what they doing.
No,
I mean,
no. You asked me a question. I'm glad you brought that forth. Yo, let me tell you what gangster is, bro, and has always been. Gangster has been a declaration on yourself to be you and nobody else.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Gangster ain't nothing else more than being you. That means, yo, it's like you got homies right now that'll be like, yo, that nigga Sunshine kept it gangster, my nigga. And then you got homies that'll be like, oh, fuck that nigga pussy. Who you gonna really believe? Because right now, 2023, if you see me today, I might be at Dollar General with the wife and kids, you know, getting a fucking pack of fucking multi-pack potato chips because the kids got to go play ball or something. And you might be like, oh, that nigga, that nigga ain't gangster. But then you start, but hold on, but then you start something and I burn you. Now niggas is like, yo, that nigga don't give a fuck. Yo, I told y'all niggas leave Shine alone. So you see, it's gangster is elusive, man. It's so based on whatever an individual say that it really doesn't have any relevance to nobody no more. Like they call,
so it lost its value.
Look at Baby's brother,
Terrence. Yeah,
they call him gangster for 30 years. Look what he did.
What did he do though?
They still call him gangster.
He told on dead people, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can't do that.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you.
They
and
dead,
I know I'm about to cause crazy controversy right now.
Cause they dead.
But let me tell you something, my nigga. I think the nigga was genius.
I ain't gonna lie.
In that move. The reason I said in that move.
It's only that though.
Listen, I already got word that the nigga was telling in the feds, so I ain't gonna go into that right now because I ain't got nothing right now. But it's on social media. People talking about it. He was setting niggas up in the feds before this shit. So but speaking on this topic, it's just genius, man. The nigga ain't no rat for telling on a nigga that's dead, man.
Nah, that's if only that. Like if that's all he did, he ain't put no people behind bars.
Bro, I think
he just closed some cases to get out.
Listen, the nigga got natural life, right? But we all know that every human being costs money. So there's a security bond on all these niggas that's dead. You feel what I'm saying? Like right now, to be honest with you, I'm gonna say some shit on this motherfucking shit, man. It's getting ready to fuck your head up. Right now, if I had the money to buy the bond for your dad, I could get your dad out the mall. Because only the reason why he ain't home is because he hasn't paid his debt to society. The reason why to pay the debt to society means he has to pay for that body.
Right.
See, those bodies have insurance on them by the state.
Right.
If I had enough money to go pay the insurance on that body, that's how you come home. See, them niggas with real money ain't telling you that. They not telling the average viewer that, yo, you can get anybody home on a murder. You just gotta have a coin.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the motherfucker that, because you gotta, look. I'm gonna hit you with this right here. You and I right now could take claim over all our business, who we are, whatever. We go copyright our name, right? We go copyright our name. We claim ownership of that name. Can't nobody use that name unless we allow them. That's not a traffic ticket. Nigga, you can speed through on the BQA. How you gonna give you a ticket if you can't use your name? That's what diplomatic immunity is. That's what sovereignty is. That's what secure party is. You own your joint, right? All right, so.
But you still broke the law though.
But I'm gonna show you something. They say I killed the nigga. The nigga that's dead is owned by the state already through his birth certificate. Guess what I gotta do? I go buy his rights, which I pay his debt. Once I pay his debt, I no longer have a beef with bruh. And see, that's what lawyers is doing to get niggas appeals. When they tell you, listen, I can get you home for $250,000. And them niggas paying $150,000 down on that motherfucker's debt. That's how you come on. What you mean to tell me the whole court of appeals, the circuit courts, all that missed when you got to the Supreme Court? Nah, what happens is your lawyer is taking control over that domain name. The nigga that they say such and such against such and such, nigga, they taking control of that name. Once they taking control of that name, they no longer motherfucking accuse you for any wrong dealings. Once they don't accuse you of any wrong dealings, can't no court in America hold you. That's how you come on. See, so and see when I'm the shit that I'm saying right now get me murdered, but I'm putting it out there for the world to know that a lot of niggas is around is telling. A lot of niggas. Homie, it ain't no secret. It's a lot of niggas running around here telling. That's why you never think about it. Let me tell you something, nephew. You just sent me 50 cents, right? Let me tell you something. I'm certified physician nigga all the way down to the bone gristle, right? It's a lot of niggas. How many niggas you had to send $50 to? Where they getting all this money from? How's everybody successful, but there's always a problem in the world? Niggas is getting paid to tell, my nigga. Niggas is getting paid to be around LF.
I already know.
Information. Because, let me tell you something. For those of us that's out here living in Christ, doing what's right, the system is against us. So if we walk out into society and think that a motherfucker ain't watching us or a motherfucker ain't telling on us, nigga, we fools. Because the devil is a liar. He's a deceitful person. So the devil ain't gonna let you know he telling, nigga. But how the fuck is everybody that you know your budget? You know what you going through. Every time you go out, these niggas can match you dollar for dollar, and you know them niggas' situation ain't no better than yours. Where they getting this money from? Where are they getting the support from? But see, they hit us, they got us on pills, they got us on coke, they got us on dust, they got us on weed, they got us on alcohol. So we're not thinking about that. It's just like right now, I'm gonna tell you something about these niggas. The reason why I don't trust these niggas that be having ties to the feds and all these shit. Listen, let me tell you something what I came across. I was with a nigga from Charlotte, right? I just did a little 15 months. You know, they had me in Lee County, worst facility in motherfucking South Carolina, right? So I'm over there, I meet a nigga from Charlotte, big time nigga. Me and this nigga click heavy, like two, holding hands type shit. You know what I'm saying? Two fists clenched, you know what I'm saying? And nigga, good nigga. But the nigga put me in the game. He said, yo, I think 12 years in the Fed. He said, nigga, when you go back to the streets, don't never fuck with a nigga in the Fed. I said, what the fuck you mean? Anybody that I love could be in the feds tomorrow, nigga. So I'm listening. Because, I'm a student. I'm a student of life. One thing about me, nigga, I'm going to pay attention. The nigga said, yo, oh, you don't know about this? I said, nah, I don't know about this, that, and third law. He said, listen. He said, how you thinking, nigga? He said, when you get fed time, my nigga, you do that time. He said, since Nicky Barnes, you know how many motherfuckers done got out of prison? Whenever you hear a fed nigga getting out early, the nigga told. I said, why you think that? He said, nigga, I've been in the yard with Gangster Williams. I've been in the yard with Meek. I've been in the yard with Convertible Burt. I've been in the yard with this one, been in the yard with that, right? He said, yo, let me tell you something. Nicky Barnes started some shit called 5K something, right?
5K1, I think.
5K1. Now, this is what that happened. So you hear all these niggas talking about they fed babies, my nigga in the feds, I'm connected, this and third. Look, I go to the feds right now. I know you love me to death. You ain't no gangster nigga in the streets and all that. You want to see your uncle home like, yo, they gave me 50, man, but I could be home in 20. But this is what the only way I can come home is, you know, somebody got to give me some information about this nigga over in West Riding, this nigga over in Queens, this nigga over. All you got to do is just let me know what they doing. I'm saying the feds phone. Feds get a conviction on them, take 5 years off my sentence.
That's what they doing.
Yo, it's been going on, my nigga.
Damn.
This is why I say, like, yo, the whole, I'm on it like this. The whole street game, even when I was in it, is suspect now to me. Even though we were successful in the street game, I realize now that, man, yo, the only thing kept us successful was mama's prayers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. That's the reason why I give God his props so much, because, yo, bro, niggas supposed to be under the fucking jail. To be out here right now and be able to have my daughter fall asleep on my chest tonight.
Blessing, right?
Yo, bro.
Blessing.
Let me tell you, yo, let me say something, man. It is a fucking blessing. That's the reason why I sit back and I say to myself, niggas like Jay Prince, Suge Knight, yo, these niggas was working with them people, man. Yo, you can't get around it. The reason why I say you can't get around it, nephew, is because, see, I know what I know.
See, but Suge had police. It was like known that he had police and shit with him. So
no, but see, he had gangbangers that became police. See, that's the only reason why the nigga Rick Ross was able to slide through in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
See, because remember, the nigga was denying that he was a CO at first.
Mm.
But see, a nigga like Ross, he was working with niggas to get them connects from niggas in there.
Mm-hmm.
He can't speak on it, but like I said, niggas that know.
Mm.
But at that time where they was trying to send him at, it wouldn't have worked if he came out as an officer. So what they did, they had that nigga in 50 squash the beef, because, you know, 50 been working with the feds, so that ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nobody in. If you believe 50 Cent wasn't working with the motherfuckers, then you just stupid. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they came down to Irv Gotti. 50 doing all these songs and these interviews, you know, telling. Like I tell people all the time, nigga, you ain't gotta have paperwork to tell. Right now, if I get on the social media and be like, damn, that nigga LF shouldn't have killed that nigga, man, da, 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 guess what the social media gonna do? They gonna figure out who LF is. Ain't no paperwork on me.
Right.
Ain't no paperwork on me. Ain't none. But I told on you. But ain't nobody gonna realize that I told on you, because guess what? After the smoke clears, everybody gonna be talking about the nigga that hated on you, that said something, a bitch that you don't fuck with no more. She talking about, yeah, oh, I heard that the nigga did it anyway. You know, he used to have attitude spurts and this, that, and that. The nigga that originally told, nigga don't even remember him. So when I bring that out because, listen, when you get into a certain tax bracket in that game, man, it's get down or lay down with them crackers, man. Niggas ain't letting you in. They already proved that. When them niggas try to do the black distribution, that niggas took them niggas down. And Jay Prince, you was a part of that. But you the only one came out unscathed. Then, all of a sudden, all you hear is mob ties. All you hear is your kids everywhere, dealing with everybody, beefing with Baby over Drake. You know what I'm saying? You over here, you going to, and my nigga, like I said, the nigga's a phony and a fraud. He tried to attach himself to the Larry Hoover joint. Whack 100 of them niggas, exposing
Hey, what you want?
Then you turn around, nigga, you ain't said nothing about Larry Hoover in about 8 months.
Yeah. So you think all of that shit is for front?
Yeah, nephew. The nigga put all them GDs together, acting like it's gonna be about Larry Hoover. That nigga just did that to strengthen mob ties, man. It's a business move. Niggas is selfish, man. And that shit wasn't about no real hood shit. If it's about real hood shit, nigga, you 100 million, you over 100 million in the game, man. Get 50 of that million away. It ain't gonna hurt your shit. Come back to the hood and get 50 million away. Rebuild the projects. Open some stores, buy properties so nobody gotta pay rent no more.
50 million though? Like,
nephew,
nah,
look,
nigga earn that.
Listen, let me tell you something. But let me tell you something. It's like my nigga Mike Epps said, right? Mm-hmm. He said, yo, once I realized that money is it's only made to be utilized. He said, you can't take it with you. You only making it for somebody else to spend. Give a fuck if it's your own kids. Mm-hmm. Can't be utilized. Not for you. You down a day, my nigga. Your money don't belong to nobody but somebody else. So money is only about to be, yo, bro. Jay Prince Jr. is rich enough to take half of his money and give back to a whole fucking hood and make that shit his. Mm-hmm. It's a fact. Yo, $50 million. You tell me right now, any hood that you know of where $50 million wouldn't make you the mayor of that fucking city. My nigga, you buy the properties that niggas is renting from and let them niggas live for free. The only thing they gotta do is pay a light bill. Right. It's your property. So see, that's the same thing I talked to Charleston White, the Hassan Campbells, the Whack 100s, the Suge Knights, the Master P's, like the Babies. Nigga, I don't believe in none of y'all. You see, the jug is up with niggas like think like me. The jug is up because it's like, yo, it's like, nephew, look, all y'all niggas is over 100 million. Every name that I said is over 100 million. Nigga, what the fuck? How much do it really cost? You gotta remember, my nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are. You only eat a certain diet. Y'all niggas ain't, okay, you might get sirloin steak, y'all get T-bone. Even if you do that shit for 30 years, my nigga, that's not even $100,000 bill. Like, y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. You got a big ass house, a couple fly cars, and you acting like you doing something. My nigga, you ain't doing nothing that nobody else doing. Nigga, you shit like we do. We put the same clothes on. Nigga, you are, listen, the thing about it is, y'all, this is what nobody's realizing. You and your stupid ass children is at the same club that a nigga that paid $10 to get into is at. Doing nothing. This shit ain't happening on tour. Where you got the Jewish niggas involved, German niggas involved. Nigga, this shit is happening bowling alleys and clubs in the hood. Nigga, you ain't fucking no real money up. So my thing is like, come on, my nigga, this nigga 60-something years old, got kids, nigga got grand. Look what just happened with his daughter. It showed you how it's going down. How is your daughter getting videos tossing her fucking toddler across the road? First of all, this Jay Prince Jr. This Jay Prince Jr.'s daughter. A nigga that's supposed to be. Who is recording? Who was the stupid motherfucker recording his daughter throwing the child across the road?
Who did that?
Jay Prince Sr., you can go on YouTube with it. Jay Prince Sr.'s daughter got caught like disrespecting his grandchild. You don't hear them speaking on none of that. Yo, I ain't heard of Julie or Senior or that. I ain't heard none of them niggas speaking on it. That shit is all over social media. But you on there talking about a nigga's death and ain't even in tune with the nigga family that died. You actually beefing with the nigga real blood family. Offset is really take on family.
Right.
That's why I said that nigga been a degenerate father since day one to me. Because see, he had opportunity to give his children another route. And he did. We put them into the same system that was trying to condemn him. So see, I don't give a fuck about, check in, tap in, all that. My nigga, listen, I go where the fuck I want to go, when I want to go, how I want to do it. I'm a hood nigga. You can drop me in any hood. I already know how to do it because I know how to pick up vibes, frequencies. I know how to see shit. I'm a hood nigga for real. I'll go any hood, nigga. I go to the main store where everybody say don't go and get back in my car and leave. I'm a hood nigga. I know what to look for. I know how to operate, I know how to move. I ain't scared of nobody. You see, a lot of these niggas is only gangster in their own hood. Somewhere else, niggas gonna say, oh, I like this shit. Niggas acting like tourists. They freaking see the way. Once you stop pushing for, see, you in the social media for all the wrong reasons. Once you stop pushing for my nigga, you going for everything. You got on social media trying to rock nicks and your kids can get on. That's number one. Number two, you ain't saying nothing about having his you got your daughter in the man, get you at the house in there. How you out here speaking on somebody else that house? You out here disrespecting God the wife, I thought
Yeah, you covering the mic, huh?
That was the sucker shit he went at Cardi B. Try to respark Cardi B shit. Sucker move. Like I said, man, the dude lost all respect. If a nigga think this nigga's the boogeyman, then I must be the devil himself incarnated. And I worship the Lord. So I can't be that. You dig what I'm saying? But like, yo, fam, I just think that he dropped the ball as a parent.
Right.
Forget the street shit. I believe I know for a fact because I look at my kids. I look at your kids, Neph. Like they've been around me. They've been down here around us. And the respect level is there, the way they move, what we expect of them because the way you raise them has been solidified. The integrity is in place. We know how to treat your kids. Your kids know how to treat their friends. How you got all these millions and you got your kids in the same system? Hold on, listen to me. Listen to me now. It's like me being blood. I know that blood niggas don't like me and they've been trying to get me from day one. Why the fuck am I going to force my child to be blood? Don't make no sense. If I know that I've been a cashier all my life, never been able to become a supervisor or a manager, why the fuck would I tell my child to be a janitor?
That's real.
I'm going to teach my child everything that I know so my child could be the manager that I could be. That nigga forfeited. Yo, that's what people ain't talking about. The nigga's an unfit parent, bro. The The niggas running around and acting like he doing
Them
something.
niggas is grown though. They not kids. Them niggas is grown men.
Homie, we talking about from childhood.
You got choices.
Homie, you be talking about. See, we talking about from childhood. See, the thing about that, right? And I'm glad that's what you said, because that's something that a couple people came to me about. Because I had this conversation, you know what I'm saying, outside this platform. And they was like, yo, they growing this, that, and third. I said, okay, but them kids never grew up in a project.
They might have visited though.
No. The father exposed them to it, brought them niggas around. This is my son. You know what I'm saying? Kept them
Had
around.
them feeling lit
street
when they
shit,
come through.
Kept them around street. That's what I said. Now check it out. Flip side of that. You part of the black Agnes, beef people. You got so-called ties to all you feels, ties to sports. Why didn't you bring them around them? Why didn't you bring them around those that...
He might have.
But this the thing, homie.
But it wasn't as intriguing. Like, niggas make choices.
Let me tell you, it ain't like a father that's incarcerated for 20, 30 years, my nigga. This is a nigga that's there every day. With the means. Okay? With the means. We ain't talking about a nigga that's struggling. We talking about, nigga, I didn't ask you to get a price. Go get it. You got the means, my nigga. And you still turn your kids into an abomination and then try to stand up for them like they did something. And all you doing is bringing, this is the thing. This is what I say. All right, man.
So it's just poor parenting. At the end of the day, that's what you want. You want some.
Yeah. I'm on some parenting. Let me tell you something, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, right? I sit out here every day. I got 4 children under 4 years old. 4. Under 4. I let that sink in for all the motherfuckers that's gonna hear this. I got 4 children under 4, which means they all have to have direct guidance, not no loose, not no 18, 19, not these niggas. All I gotta do is look at these niggas and they get in line. Your parenting is off, nigga, if you let your child get into something that once tried to take your life. I don't give a fuck how nobody size it up. Nigga, you's a lame. Period. And I'm not saying you a lame because you won't get busy, or you a lame because you got more money than me. I'm telling you a lame because I'm talking father to father. I'm talking parent to parent. I will beat the fire out of my child if they ever tried to join a gang. If they ever thought about killing somebody. If they ever thought that they have to use their body to get money. If they ever thought they have to manipulate anybody to get anything. I whoop their ass on Saturday Night Lights, downtown Manhattan. Whoop their ass.
All right, let's switch it up. So how you feel about this Hassan Campbell and Doggy Diamond situation? You following that?
Well, I've glanced it. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Talk about how I said he gonna knock him out and fuck him in his ass, some crazy wild shit.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me because let me tell you something. The shit that be on a nigga, shit that come out of niggas' mouth is what be on their mind.
Yeah, nigga.
Hassan Campbell was already played with and fondled with, disrespected, and I'm totally against that. Listen, molestation, man. African barbarians should get the death sentence for that. Because this is actual factual. Everybody know that the nigga played with Hassan Campbell's booty hole. So at the end of the day, it doesn't surprise me that he came that direction. Because you gotta think about this. All the things
that's crazy though.
Let me say
at
something.
The end of the day,
for a nigga to say, yo, I'm gonna knock you out and fuck you, right? Nah, listen, nephew, you know how we come. Yeah, that shit is just disrespectful hearing it from my mouth. But we talking about the topic. Yo, let me tell you something, my G. That's the shit that's on his mind. Because you gotta look at it. To go to
that level is different.
But you gotta look at it like this. Look at everything that the nigga has said for the last 3 years.
You said some wild shit about fucking.
The nigga know. He know what he's saying.
Kids.
Yo, listen, he knows what.
And I fuck with Haas, but like this type of shit that make me like, damn. Because sometimes you hit on some good points, but it's not really shit that is nothing new.
Let me
like
tell you
we
something.
We already know this shit. But if you just like be saying shit that everybody know, but
nephew,
I fuck with him. Like I want to see niggas win, but like when you say shit like this, it's like.
Let me tell you something.
Especially about like Doggy Diamonds is like seems like a good dude. Like he be on his
Doggy, like, Doggy do his thing. You know, everybody got flaws too, man. However, this is what I want to say about that because you hit on a point, right? You want to see somebody win, and anybody could investigate this. I've given Hassan Campbell kudos, and I've given him constructive criticism over the time that I've been following him. You know what I'm saying? I learned about him around the same time I learned about Papa Duck. And I've been following both of them, right? Hassan Campbell changed his narrative.
Yeah.
See, earlier on, Haas was all about the youth. And them and motherfuckers about their attitudes, their behaviors, their thought patterns. I was fucking with him on that level because I respected it. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, he directly connected to a legendary street organization out of New York. Legendary. SWM is legendary. And he was a part of that. But that was before I found out that he was being fondled at an age where he knew better.
I thought those was his opposition. He wasn't a part of them. They was going at him and his people.
Nah, man.
Because they killed his man.
He openly admitted that he was fondled.
No, I'm talking about the SWM shit. They killed his man or whatever. Like he wasn't.
He wasn't
with them.
See, that's gang politics. That's gang politics. You know what I'm saying? It's certain niggas still fuck with him. That's SWM. It's certain niggas that don't. There's certain niggas that he fuck with. There's certain niggas that he don't. That's gang politics. I'm not even getting into that. I
respect what he did though. Like he kind of changed the whole game of this whole shit, like the whole internet era.
So he's definitely. Let me tell you something. He's definitely. See the thing about
like influential.
Let me tell you something. He's valuetainment, which means that he holds value in the entertainment in this social media thing. He holds value, man. Come on, nobody can deny that. Ain't nobody trying to, down the nigga on that. But
you know what I like though, not to cut you off. You know what I fuck with? Scheme.
Man, Scheme team. Man.
I like Scheme, man. That nigga crazy.
How you like Scheme, my nigga?
It's because he wild, he just crazy. Like a wild.
Nah,
but I think he's genuine. Like Scheme, I want to see him win.
Listen. Scheme is the most genuine nigga on this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could see it. Like he
ain't got to put up front, do nothing. Scheme is going through what he's going through. He is what he is. All
he's
that.
Real,
everybody,
like, real
niggas be trying to shit on him. I'm like this. This is the reason why I won't shit on Scheme.
But Scheme spoke on you before.
Nah, he's
big you up.
But he's also tried to get fly on my name too. But at the end of the day, I'm not against Scheme. I think he's the most authentic individual on this podcast thing. On this whole YouTube thing. I think he's the most authentic.
Internet.
Yeah, I think he's the most authentic. the thing that I don't like, and this is what I always say about all of them. My nigga, how you gonna get on social media, talk all this shit about Scheme, but you ain't doing nothing this game?
They ain't playing with Scheme. That nigga Scheme.
No, what I'm saying is this.
Crazy,
What I'm saying is this, and I'm not shitting on. Listen, I'm not shitting on the abilities of anybody on here that don't like Scheme. What I'm saying is this. A nigga will get on here, disrespect Scheme, talk about his past, talk about his street credibility, whatever, all that, whatever. Give up information that don't nobody know, and then turn around and call a nigga a rat. Yo, my nigga, you just gave this nigga's whole life story that nobody knew. So who's the rat? So you see what I'm saying? Yo, Neph, I'm trying to put out.
A lot of niggas be lying too, though. A lot of niggas be making shit up. It'd be like, you know what I mean, a lot of fake shit going on.
Yeah, but I know niggas that know Scheme. Scheme really, he's struggling. And I respect him for that because I'm struggling. So I respect him for that. I'm not condemning him for a struggle. I'm condemning the niggas that shitting on him for a struggle.
Yeah, that's like...
Yo, let me tell you something. If you ain't helping a nigga in the struggle, you can't really condemn him. See, now, if you took the nigga out his squalor, say for instance, right now, I'm like, yo, Neph, I'm totally fucked up. And you take me out my squalor and I fuck up, you got all the right to speak on my fuck up. Because you're the one that took me out of it. You're the one that handheld, step by step, got me into a position where I shouldn't be in squalor no more. But when a motherfucker talk about a nigga Scheme and his situation and what he going through, but you never helped him, nigga, you lame.
Yeah, that's that
where
nigga
I
thing.
Where I came up,
you gotta give niggas a chance. You feel me? Like,
listen, when I came up on Rikers Island, we call them type of niggas herb destroyers. Like, you looking for a nigga you could take over. You know what I'm saying? Do like the Whack 100 do. Whack 100, whether he pussy or not, Whack 100 gonna talk that shit to you.
Fuck with Whack too. I like Whack.
Because, you know, I can never fuck with Whack as my homie. Like, we can't chill and, you know, because I'm a chill nigga. You know how I do. I'm with cookouts. I go all the way to Cali for a cookout. So I'm with cookouts. You know what I'm saying? Getting familiar. It's a family orientated type.
Whack is just like entertainment, man. He's funny. He's like
Whack,
entertainment.
Nah, Whack believe his shit. Whack believe his shit. Whack don't believe that shit entertainment. Whack go to bed think about niggas.
Whack just be talking shit, but I don't think
Whack, yo, nephew, Whack go to bed thinking about niggas, fam.
That's
because
crazy.
See, I'm gonna hit you with this. Whatever is in your heart is what you talk about.
I disagree. These days, I disagree because a lot of these dudes doing it for a check. So they'll talk about whatever gets the ball rolling, whatever gets the check signed.
It's in their heart, though.
I don't think they really hate nobody, though. I feel like it's really love. It's just like y'all niggas is content.
Nah, them niggas, let me tell you something, man. Niggas is haters.
Nah, niggas might be hating, but I feel like
that nigga Whack 100. That nigga Whack 100 don't like nothing.
Like, Whack be killing J Prince online.
But he giving them the truth.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He be on some shit.
But he's giving them truth. That's why I say I can't really go at Whack.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like Whack, because he keep it 100 though. Like he just got his point of view and he blunt with it. So it's like, I mean, Whack just being his own, like, fuck everybody type.
I don't like.
You ain't part of the team.
That's the only thing I don't like about Whack. At his age and what he's doing, fam, what you would expect.
All these niggas at their age is crazy.
But my thing is this. It's what you would expect from him. And see, then that falls back on me because I'm looking at him in a view that he's not presenting himself in. So I'm the one getting disappointed. So I have to sit back and say, that's what he's doing. But from an integrity standpoint of an elder, someone who's at a half 100 years old on the planet, I'm like, damn, my nigga, you got your bag off of shit, no nigga. You was connected to a nigga that was worth $400 million. Nigga, you was a truck driver. Nigga, you was the manager of one of the best West Coast niggas to come out. Yeah.
But he still made a way though. Like, can you really be mad at him for making a way?
No.
And he ain't asked niggas for shit. He signed artists.
Let me tell you something.
He signed deals. He did his thing. Like, you can't really with Wack. I feel like niggas hate Wack because of the Tekashi shit.
Nah.
A lot of niggas start hating Wack because of that.
See, I also know business. You see what I'm saying?
You think it's business now, right?
What's the name? I'm privy to how business works. Wack been dealing with them Jews for a long time. See, Wack got in the game with Suge Knight and he started formulating his own motherfucking ties. Had not, he wouldn't have been able to do what he's doing. You got to understand, Satan is the owner of the air. The airwaves belong to Satan. He's not going to let you survive and be successful on the airwaves unless you sign up with some of his people. Man, that go for Jay-Z, Beyonce, Fab, Baby, Wayne, Master P, J Prince. It go for anybody. We're in a world where Satan runs it. That's number one. Let's not be remiss on the reality of what's going on in the world. Satan runs the airwaves. That's his shit. This is biblical. This is whatever you want. The jinn, they in the spirit, they move silently, whatever. That's all satanic shit. So he's not gonna like Jesus Christ said, a house divided can't rule. Satan is not gonna let a God-like individual get $100 million and be that influential to where you could change the perspective of a nation of people. So before we even get into the dollars and cents of it, I'm looking at the integrity of an individual, the character. All of them niggas that's in the industry that got over 100 million, man, done sold they soul. I don't care who you like, who you know, it just don't go that way. It don't go no other way. You don't sneak in, you don't slide in, you don't, he a real nigga, but nah, they utilize you, nigga. All y'all doing is selling pump faking to the people. Every rap artist right now, every CEO, every label, Cash Money, Rock Nation, No Limit, Rap a Lot, Death Row, Doggy Style, Aftermath, Shady, G Unit, all of them niggas.
Nigga name everybody.
Yo, but think about it. All of they major artists do what? They sell ignorance to a lot of people. But these niggas is getting gazillions of dollars to sell out their people. That's what Satan do. So, listen, I'm not excusing none of these niggas. If you successful in the entertainment world in 2023, nigga, you are working with them people. We're talking 2023, nigga. We're talking where 1-year-old, 2-year-olds got iPhones. We're talking where homosexuality is being accepted in every aspect of life. We're talking where, and generally speaking, the average black man has no more rights than a German Shepherd. So here you are with $100 million and influential because people hear your songs, people hear your commentary. Who do you think the devil's working with? The devil ain't gonna work with me and you. Nigga, we can't bring him nobody. We can't make a mob. He's here to create a kingdom on earth. Man, you can't, we're not even colonels in this army. So when you got these type of people that do these type of things and they on social media doing this, the first thing came to my mind, yo, Jay Prince he done got talked to, man.
He ain't the only one.
Hell no. But he's secure enough. See, nobody's bringing it out. How did you even feel secure to go on? Now check it out. How did you get on $1 million worth of game? You could have got on.
I was about to ask that. That's crazy.
You could have got on. You could have got on any platform. Matter of fact, you could have started a podcast, Mob Ties Podcast, and came on there and told your own story. So who guided you over there? See what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, if we going to get this nigga props saying that he this old timer, that the nigga's a thinker, the nigga's a thinker, the nigga know how to operate this and the third. So then, how do you get on me now? You could have got on Nori shit. You could have got on Breakfast Club.
That bag.
You could have got bag. Yo, my nigga, them niggas don't got it.
Took the bag.
Yo, you think Gilly and the niggas got enough money to pay that nigga?
No, they got paid for him to go there.
This is my thing.
He wanted his voice heard.
But this is my thing. Who told him to go there?
They probably gave him a number they couldn't resist.
Nah.
They was like, fuck it. At the end of the day, they still Philly niggas. Niggas like, fuck it.
Nah, man. Gilly.
I'ma say what I gotta say, but
Gilly and Wallow, them niggas is whack.
I like Wallow.
Yeah, but see, Wallow
gives
Wallow
game.
gonna fuck around. Wallow, I bet you the amount of money they gonna fall apart. See, because the powers that be already got Gilly.
Wallow
see, the powers
that
be, nobody's paying attention. Let me tell you something. This is what I tell people all the time. Nobody paid attention to the shit that I pay attention to. This is why I know I'm gonna be a controversial nigga on this YouTube shit. When they was investigating Murda Inc., right? They was trying to say 50 Cent told. 50 Cent and them niggas went on tour. Investigations still going on. The nigga Irv go to court. They talking about they got a confidential informant. They got a CI number 1. The CI number 1 was able to tell everything, like shit that only a nigga that was dead knew. But this is on more than one occasion. So you sit back and say, damn, 50 on tour, Banks is on tour, Buck is on tour, Tony Yayo is locked up in the feds at MCC.
50's official. That nigga ain't telling nobody.
No, listen, this is what I'm trying to tell you. The nigga Yayo is in the feds already. Just being a nigga that did time before, you sit back and say, damn, this nigga going lawyer visit, right? Nobody know what type of deal he made with the feds at that time. Who's the confidential informant that was there? Yo, in every aspect of Irv Gotti's joint, they had a confidential informant that told everything. That means it had to be somebody that was present. The only nigga that wasn't present on tour was Tony Yayo. So you sit back. No, listen, man. Yo, nephew, I know you got a different mindset.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like this. Yo, the only nigga that could have said something was Tony Yayo. That's the only nigga.
Could have been somebody in the Murda Inc. camp. Because at the end of the day, people talk, so they probably
let me tell you something.
What happened?
Now, look, this the confidential informant was solidified by
their own people.
It was by the prosecution. I would know a nigga that. See, I would know a nigga that tell from my perspective because he on my sideline.
Yeah, but you got the prosecutor got have somebody that's in your team cooperating against you.
All right, that's true.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about that is the nigga on my team is gonna say something to the prosecution.
Nah.
Yeah, because he gonna say something that only I know that he knows. See, G Unit can't tell that me and you was at the Waffle House in South Carolina last Saturday. A nigga that was around us can. A nigga that was around us can.
So
it wasn't a nigga. It wasn't a nigga that was around them because their testimony was what happened to them. See, their testimony was what happened to 50 and them. It wasn't about, oh, we left nephew house, went to the liquor store. On the way to the liquor store, we stopped by the strip club, and then we got into it because these niggas, this and the third. That's telling everything that happened with us. These niggas is telling what happened to them.
Yeah,
it's a different telling, bro.
I respect it, but I can't put that out on. I fuck with I respect them type of with the G on the niggas. I can't really put nothing on them niggas. Like you gotta have proof for shit like that. Them niggas just seem like stand up
at the
niggas.
End of the day, I know 50
I
keep telling everybody, man, that paperwork proof shit is fugazi. I could go outside. I could go out.
The paperwork shit is crazy though.
Yo, let me tell you something right now, nephew. This is coming from Big. This coming from Big Unc. This coming from Big Unc right now. I could get up right now with you on the phone, go outside, get in my truck, go downtown, get pulled. I got some ganja on me. I tell the nigga, listen, I ain't trying to go to the county. Yo, look. I'm telling you right now, it's a collar, man. Let me go. Give me your card. And I'll stay in touch with you. We line these niggas up. On their faith, they do that. Now I turn around, I got an obligation. Yo, don't nobody know about that conversation. Don't nobody know about that contract. Don't nobody know about none of that, fam. This the same shit that happened with this.
Niggas won't be out here acting a certain kind of way. Like
my nigga, this the same thing. Did you see this nigga Woody?
That's crazy.
That told on YSL?
Yeah.
Homie, this nigga been telling for 11 years.
Yeah. I saw that.
This nigga he's implicated in murders, robbery.
Everything. He know everything.
Yo, bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you. When you work for them, you get exempt. This is the same way I tell people about Jim Jones. A nigga, I've been a criminal for a long time. The one thing you are not getting away with is putting a hit on a nigga on a phone call. Nigga, they took down the mob for shit like that.
He put a hit on him. Let's be fair.
Listen, I don't need nobody. My nigga, I don't agree. Let me tell you something. A nigga got convicted for that. A nigga got convicted. A nigga got convicted for acting off what you told me to do.
I ain't look at it like that, but I see where you're coming from. But I looked at it. So
man, Jimmy worked.
Nigga just was on some shit like, yo, man, like niggas was wilding.
No, the nigga told the nigga. The nigga told the nigga what to do in code. They got the code. They got the code.
That's crazy. That's you got it. Like, it's nothing I can really.
At the end of the day, fam, I mean, like, yo, everybody Everybody that lived that part of the game know that, my nigga, what you say on your phone, my nigga, that's why I tell people all the time.
Could get you hemmed up, yeah.
Yo, my nigga, what you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, man. That's a fact. That's part of their regimen.
But I feel like the reason why it didn't work against him, if his people would have cooperated against him, then yeah.
My nigga, they had the phone tap in trial. The nigga went to prison for the assault on Tekashi because you said to do it. The nigga wouldn't have never got.
But I thought he went to jail for a different charge. They say he went to jail for
it was different charges. It was charges, but the whole kidnapping, assault on Tekashi, niggas got convicted for that.
But he wasn't on the phone with the nigga that did that though.
Yes, he was. Told the nigga to super violate the nigga.
Yeah, but those wasn't the niggas that did it.
That's on YouTube. That's on YouTube, homie.
The nigga told me wasn't he on the phone with the Melly nigga?
Oh no, I don't know.
He was on the phone with that's what I'm saying. He was on the phone with some whole other niggas. See,
the whole
other niggas violated.
The gang geography is this. If I'm a big homie, you the OG. I tell you, you tell Freak. Freak put that work in. Freak put that work in. Gets caught for putting that work in. But they got the wiretaps with me and you making sure that Freak put that work in. How I don't go to prison. That's like you right now. You got a scrap on you. I call your phone. Hey, yo, nephew. Yo, I got into some shit. Yo, I'm sending somebody over there to get that scrap. Me and your call being monitored. Now, the nigga that called you to get the scrap, we all know this nigga he murdered a nigga. All of this is on phone. They locking all of us up. Number one, I'm the one that go to okay for you to give the shooter the scrap. I'm getting a kingpin charge. I'm getting a RICO charge. You getting an accessory, and he getting a murder. That's how that go, fam. Jim Jones was protected by the Ku Klux Klan. You know, they want niggas to kill each other. So they want niggas to kill each other. But at the end of the day, fam, this is what I say. I don't even give a fuck. Okay? First and foremost, my homie, my friend, Garland Tyree, man, SI, would have never dealt with nothing like that. Okay? He would have never dealt with that whole Treyway thing, which was his new thing, and which he got a book out called Treyway. You know what I mean? That's where they got the name from.
So he's the founder.
He's an OG.
Like he didn't leader.
He didn't. Yeah, he was the leader. He didn't start non-Trey, but he was the leader of non-Trey. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He was the head of the council of the UBN, and the feds killed him. But now, wow. And that's another thing. I got pictures on my phone right now with Garland and Jim Jones. Nigga, Garland's mom is still living. Paycheck to paycheck. See, niggas utilize niggas for the benefit, bro. Like, this is a nigga that put in blood, sweat, and tears for the shit that got you millions. I got pictures of y'all niggas together. I could call motherfuckers right now. Jimmy ain't get his woman a check yet. So I could talk with him, my nigga. I ain't one of them niggas that's not in the loop for real. I'm not getting on this YouTube shit and be acting like, oh, I just want, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas, tell you the truth. It's just that I see this an avenue for me to speak and give some type of spiritual insight.
That's understandable though. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
with the people that put you in that position.
I'm from their era. I'm from their era, nephew, and man, I know who lying and who ain't. So it's like the scriptures say that God created us all to be king priests. A priest goes out into the world and speaks according to what the Holy Spirit gives you. A king, we already know what that is. We all kings our own shit. You sitting right now in the throne, holding it down. King shit. You know what I'm saying? King shit. It ain't no, we ain't gonna deal with nothing else but the reality of that. Like, yo, Neph, you living kingly right now. Anybody that's out here doing what they supposed to do is living kingly, my nigga. It ain't about, and that's the reason why I'm not condemning nobody if you doing what you're supposed to do. But the WAC 100s, the J Princes, and these type of dudes, man, these niggas is well off. You doing it for a different. All right, say for instance, we get on this podcast shit right now and it becomes a hustle for us. We trying to come up out the squalor. We trying to get off a paycheck for check. We talking about niggas, man, sitting over 20 mil, bro. What the fuck is you doing it for?
I be feeling like a lot of times, man, niggas don't be as lit as people think they are. You feel me? Like, niggas don't be having that like that. Like, you feel me?
Niggas
is comfortable, but niggas ain't really
niggas
taking care of families and other people's families.
Nah, let me tell you something. See, nephew, look.
A lot of this shit is a facade. Like, a lot of these niggas ain't really.
Niggas like Hassan and Doggy and Infomon. These niggas ain't got no multi-millions. WAC 100 is a multi-millionaire. J Prince is a multi-millionaire.
WAC is situated. WAC got artists that make money. I'm talking about these artists.
But see, Nick, every artist that is making money right now sold. I'm not even talking about them.
A lot of the artists old though.
Demons.
A lot of these niggas are old.
They broke. They broke.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Something. Let me ask you a question. And just be honest with me. And this way we'll understand the business aspect of it. You had some young brother. But now here it is. There's another handsome young brother standing next to you. You recognize him as like, yo, this nigga, you got his shit together. He fly. He doing what he do. I'm doing what I'm doing, but I see that, yo, this nigga, I can fuck with him because he on the same type of shit that I'm doing. But now, a modeling agency call him and give him 100,000. Y'all niggas been together like this. His 100,000 heightens him more than what was already heightened. Because when the nigga didn't have 100,000, you already saw him as competition. You already saw him as a nigga that had the potential to usurp your power of influence, whether it's with the ladies, the youth, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That 100,000, now y'all niggas have a fallout. Now, guess what he does? He gets hit with 250,000 to expose you as a hater. All you did was you just didn't agree to sign on with his bullshit. You ain't demolished the nigga or whatever. That's what's going on, fam. Niggas, every nigga in this motherfucker shit is fully aware of what the fuck come out their mouth. Don't ever get that shit twisted. These niggas know what the fuck they saying. They know who they saying it to. That's what gets me to come on here and speak my piece. Because they know who I'm fucking talking to.
Mm-hmm.
The niggas that this shit going over their head, they not gonna get it. Yeah, but niggas know who I'm talking to, and niggas know what I'm saying is 100% official, or I wouldn't be saying it. So see, I don't give none of these niggas no slack. I don't give none of these rapping niggas no. Y'all niggas know what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all sit in the meetings. You set up your album. You set up your videos. You set up your target. Your target is your market. Your market is what you promote. You know what the fuck you doing. I ain't nobody in this business in 2023, my nigga, that don't know what the fuck they doing. Nobody. From the little Dirks to the little Waynes to the motherfucking big babies to the motherfucking little babies. All these niggas know what the fuck they doing, bro. Ain't no secret, man. Everybody know that them niggas is selling poison to the people. They know they selling poison to the people. They sit down with them crackers. They sit down with them videographers. They making these videos. They enticing the kids, enticing women to be promiscuous, not try to find a good man, all that. That's what they know what the fuck they doing. So I'm not gonna give no slack to them. They know what they doing. Every single motherfucker in this game. So you mean to tell me that a motherfucker that run them through their independent label don't know what they doing? Come on, I can't go with that shit, nephew. Niggas know what they doing, man. That's why I said Jay Prince is a bad parent. Nigga, I know 2 incidences where the system came at you, nigga, because of the music game. You gonna not only promote, but full-fledged endorse both of your sons to get into the same thing. When you know about generational curses, you know that if they can't get you, you know that if they can't get you, they're gonna get your children. The only thing that I can say, my nigga, is you in bed with them. You know that they have a cushion. You know that they safe. And then you got to understand this. This is the part that people ain't saying, because these podcasting niggas ain't popular. Once the feds investigate you, nigga, they investigating you for life. They don't turn that bitch off. So, nigga, your stupid ass put your kids out there to get a Fed case. That's why I say he got to be in bed with him. Because he knows there's nothing going to happen to his children. He knows there's nothing going to happen to him. My thing is this, my nigga. I just recently put $250,000 on 2 of my children's life insurance in case something happens to me, right? I ain't never been with that shit. But I'm thinking like, look how I'm thinking now as a father, like, yo, if I die, because I'm a wild nigga, I'll fuck around and get killed tonight, going to Young's and fucking, I'm one of them niggas where nigga be like, yo, damn. I know that nigga.
I was just here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them niggas where it's like, yo, this nigga, somebody died too, but yeah, them niggas got them niggas got big cuz, them niggas got the big homie. I'm one of the, ain't all y'all niggas know that. I get in the shit. So at the end of the day,
terrible.
I had to think. So my mind changed. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to secure. 5 years ago, I wasn't thinking like that. See? So it's the same thing with the money. 5 years ago, these niggas didn't have 100,000, 250,000. These niggas didn't have a house paid for. Because see, that's what the labels will do. The labels will get you and your moms out the squalor, get y'all an exotic car, some jewelry, and give you a bank account that got about 150,000 in it. You think you doing things. But your music is circulating around the universe, indoctrinating motherfuckers with some demonic shit, and it's streaming for 99 cents. Your shit go platinum at 99 cents, which is how many? Yo, bro, you already recouped, but you still owe because you doing videos.
$1 million.
See what I'm saying? Like, it's a demonic structure, whereas nobody successful in that bitch could tell me that they didn't sell their soul. See what I'm saying? Like, because you are aware of what you're doing.
Get to a certain level.
My nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that. All them niggas is sold they sold. Neph.
Even
E.1.
the down bottom niggas, like the broke niggas?
Nah.
Every rapper.
See, you got down bottom. Yeah. Listen, look at us. This is what I'm trying to say. pay attention
Like
to.
you know how I look
Pay
at
attention.
it. I look at it as
pay attention to a successful down bottom nigga.
I look at it as the niggas who, even if you want to come up, but you start getting cosigns from niggas that's super lit. Like all the people that fuck with Drake.
Man, Drake is a fucking plant, man.
Meek.
This nigga
like
was
if you get in those speeches and you just came out, Dirk,
yeah,
Lil Baby,
there's
like
a purpose
when you
behind
get, yeah, it's like, all right, they pulling you to the top.
First of all, how the fuck did you even get in touch with the nigga?
That's what I'm saying. Like once you start getting those features, then I'm looking at you like, it's a little suspect. You feel me? Like off the rip, like niggas don't even know you. And you just popped out like this. Like,
well, let me show you something, right?
It's like kind of like industry.
I'm gonna show you something.
Okay. Like what's the white dude?
Look at the nigga 21 Savage.
Yeah, that's straight. That's
like this nigga straight. Yo, I can rap off the head better than this nigga could ever write something. This nigga sound like he got Down syndrome.
And I fuck with 21, but I get what you saying.
No, but I mean,
he can rap.
The nigga sound like he got Down syndrome.
But just his tone.
Check this shit out though. Follow me. He gets locked up in Europe. Jay sends for him. Before that nigga wasn't fucking with Migos. You had Migos, YFN Lucci. You had Young Thug. You had Mo 3. You had that nigga ain't on none. You had Lil Durk, King Von, all these. That nigga 21 Savage. They knew him. He had a couple joints hitting in Atlanta. Nigga was nobody.
Drake.
Nigga was nobody. Okay.
Once you get that Drake cosign.
No. Now, but I'm gonna show you something. We find out the nigga ain't even from America. Okay, that's number one.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga ain't even from over here. Niggas are
from the UK or some shit. Yeah.
So the nigga got brought over here or some program or whatever like that. Got his passport, whatever. Nigga got a green card, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the nigga. Nigga African. I don't fuck with Africans. But anyway, look. Now the nigga Jay. This is the thing. Jay ain't had no dealing with this nigga. Jay go get the nigga out.
Mm-hmm.
He come back to America. Now this nigga is doing an album with the hottest nigga. Like, do you know how many people Drake could do an album with, my nigga? You got an album coming out with 21 Savage. This nigga sound like he got Down syndrome.
He was rapping on that shit though. He was doing his thing. He did his thing. To me,
yeah,
that's like his best performance.
I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't know if he wrote it. I ain't gonna say he wrote it or nothing, but Son was spitting on there. Like he was doing. That's like the best 21 we heard. He was keeping up with Drake.
It's planned. It's formulated.
Fact. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he wasn't writing that shit or something. I don't know.
No, it's formulated. He was already lined up. Let me tell you something too. Nobody don't want to pay attention to this, but I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna drop a. See, I'm giving exclusives. See, when you fuck with the Unc and Neph podcast, man, you getting exclusives coming from a nigga that know how to think. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Who was the most? Who bought the most of Nipsey Hussle's music? Huh?
I don't know. Tell me.
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, he bought like 1,000 copies or 100 copies or some shit.
At $100 a piece. So he paid Nipsey Hussle $10,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you would ask yourself, hold up, yo, why the fuck would he buy it? What do you buy? Even if you doing it to show love, who the fuck did you give $10,000 worth of Nipsey Hussle CDs to?
Yo, you probably just giving them shit out. Like,
all right, cool. Because you spend it, it's whatever. But Nipsey Hussle was challenging you business-wise. And then he died. See, people don't look at shit the way I look at it. Like, that 10 stacks was the hit on it. And I believe that. It wasn't a direct hit like Jay put it out, but that was to let the motherfuckers that's in the know that, yo, this nigga out of here. The nigga Nip, yo, do you know that the nigga Nip started doing tours where you had to scan your face in order to get recognized as a ticket holder? Like, with the shit that he was going into, fam, the nigga would, if you buy a marathon shirt, marathon hoodie, marathon pants, whatever, you had access to his concerts just off of your receipt. Like, he was going in a way that would have made Jay-Z look like a fucking child, monetary-wise. Jay-Z could not allow his position to get usurped. See, and Nip knew it. See, Nip knew he was going to get killed. I don't give a fuck what everybody running around. I watch his interviews. I listen to his music. But most of all, I watch his interviews. Breakfast Club, LA Leakers, fucking different podcasts, different shows.
I think he was too real for the industry.
Nah, my nigga. Listen,
Nip
was a nigga. See, he came into the game as Nipsey Hussle, but his business was Emeritus, his name. See, he came in as a black man, a Hebrew Israelite black man that consciously knew who he was, consciously knew who he was going to begin. No doubt about it. No doubt.
Playing in their arena. Playing on their turf.
He came into the arena underestimating. And that's what happened to Mo3. That's what happened to Mac Dre. That's what happened to a lot of these. And that's what happened to Pimp C. See, you come into the arena. That's the reason why Martin Luther King is dead. Because, see, once Martin Luther King realized that, oh, shit, this all in together should go against what the Bible say. The Bible said, yo, get away from them. Get out of the world. You can't be a part of the world and be a part of me. Martin Luther King realized that if you listen to his speeches in the land, he was going in. He was talking about the revolution, all that. See, he was too influential to stay alive. So they'll make you a martyr. Like Tupac, Biggie.
That's like Pac.
Tupac, Biggie.
Yeah,
but the reason why Biggie got murdered, the reason why they let Biggie get murdered, because everybody know who killed Biggie, but they let Biggie get murdered because Jay-Z was already in line. You see what I'm saying? See, Tupac was going to die anyway. The hit came on Tupac when he shot them 2 cops in Atlanta. The hit, police already had it. Any given time that you could get Tupac's Amaru Shakur, kill him. We'll worry about the repercussions after. He was already a marked man. Whether the nigga from Lane killed him or the police killed him, he was already marked. Tupac was dying. You heard it all in his music. The spirit told him, nigga, I'm taking you. You can't fight what the spirit tell you.
Nah, Tupac's music is, oh my God. His music is crazy.
All his music up until his death told him that he dying.
Yeah, Machiavelli, like.
Look at the Biggie, Life After Death. See, the spirit was telling them, but it told us, the niggas that is conscious, the niggas that's conscious, we know what was being done. I tried to tell you this earlier when you was talking about, yeah, well, motherfuckers know this, then. Listen, the devil was God's right-hand man. The devil knows the Bible better than any one of us can ever know it. That's what strengthens his animosity. That's what strengthens his opposition. See, only person that could do nephew dirty is a motherfucker that know nephew. You could go to the store right now, Dominican nigga can't do you dirty like Freaky can, like Chet can. They can't. Nobody on the street right now, you could sit there and be like, oh, he did me like my brother do, or he did me like my cousin do. They can't. They don't know you enough. They ain't been around you enough. You haven't seen situations where niggas peed in the bed. You don't have memories of niggas running through the house with drawers on and a t-shirt, laughing and joking and playing with bitches' titties that Mama Love had older bitches in the crib with. It's not the same. So this is what I tell people on this social media. Stop trying to equate people with the motherfuckers that you know growing up. These niggas is not them. These niggas is 100 million niggas. And once the cameras is off, them niggas is getting chauffeured and them niggas is going to where me and you can't go. Literally can't. We're forbidden. So I tell people all the time, it's not about hating. I'm old school like Mace. If I don't like it, I don't like it. That don't mean that I'm hating. It just don't agree with my spirit. It don't agree with what I'm doing.
Yeah,
it's like a nigga. It's like a nigga trying to justify not liking my nephew. Niggas, you stupid. I don't give a fuck if you in your right mind. I don't care if you in your right mind has calculated enough to feel.
A lot of niggas ain't gonna like me though.
But at the end of the day, bro, that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of people is not gonna like it because a lot of people not gonna like what we talking about. But I don't care. Because the same
thing is respectful.
Everybody on this internet shit, my nigga, got their views. I'm just another view.
I respect everybody's views. For me,
I do too. If you don't, like the Boosie and T.I. shit, right? I've been following that shit heavy. And the shit make me laugh. The shit makes me laugh.
That shit is like, I thought it was fake in the beginning.
Me too.
For like promotion for the album or some shit. I thought it was like some fake.
But once Boosie said that the album was scratched, that's what made me. Yeah, that was like. I'm like, hold up.
Oh, he's serious. I was like, oh, he's serious about this shit.
But it's like
but I don't know if T.I. is somebody Boosie want to fuck with. And Boosie's like that too. Like they both, but Boosie is in T.I.'s playing field. See, that's the thing. Like that's what I be trying to say about.
See, this is what I want to
somebody else's area. Like,
let me tell you something.
I could see if T.I. was in Louisiana.
Boosie is not a part of the system.
I don't think so either.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. You want to know what hurt me? You want to know what hurt me? I'm gonna explode something on you. Like I said, man, if this was Phone Flex was on here, man, he'd be dropping bombs. I'm gonna hit you with exclusive daily. I'm gonna hit you with exclusive. Gucci Mane sold his soul in prison and came home.
A whole different person.
Yeah, we already know it. But this is the thing. He didn't sell his soul the conventional way. He sold his soul to work for them people to bring every single artist he has signed as in prison court case. See, his shit wasn't about getting niggas killed. His shit wasn't about. That's why I try to say they reach out.
But sometimes it's more money involved when you locking niggas up.
Well, because I keep trying to. What did I tell you? The insurance policy. Right now, my nigga. Right now. I swear to God, man. I'm putting this shit on God right now. I'm putting this shit on my kids, bro. Your cousins. If I had the motherfucking money to buy the death certificate of who your father's in prison for right now, my nigga, I could get your father out this week. So that's what I'm trying to show you the correlation. It's the same way. He's got paid to send niggas in.
And that's a big business, man.
Yo, listen, bro, let me tell you something.
That's money.
There's nothing that you could tell
that's free
me.
labor.
Yo, but this is the thing. No. The city of Atlanta, let me tell you something. All right. I'm going to put me out there. I'm not going to use you, right? I live in South Carolina. I was born in South Carolina. I was raised in New York. We raised in Jersey first. Then we moved to New York. Okay. My birth certificate is South Carolina. The county that I am born in gets taxes off me to this day. I was born there. They claim the rights of my birth certificate. Okay. To show you how this shit works. I petition the court to give me sole control over my name, with a penalty if my name is used without my consent. That's called the UCC, Uniform Commercial Code. I put that in, and I copyright my name, whatever. Nobody can use my name unless, and I'm gonna show you this shit. I'm gonna show you how it went down in the entertainment world. I'm gonna show you. So, like I said, I filed UCC, get my security party credit, citizenship, and all that. I basically could go anywhere in the world as long as I do not infringe on someone else's rights, my nigga. I got diplomatic immunity. You can't. If you stop me in the car and I give you my UCC form, you have to let me go. I ain't gotta have no license. I don't have to have the conventional shit. See, these are the things that these niggas in high places know already. See, they misleading the youth. They're not telling you that. Okay, they're not telling you that, yo, you can own yourself. You sit in the back working. The devil is putting you into this reparation shit that you'll never get. So everybody's emotional about reparations. Oh, you get your reparations yourself. See, God bless the child that can hold his own. You could go and become a secure party creditor through the UCC platform. Own your name, your businesses, all that. Why do you think the powers that be can't be spoke of? Because they own their name. If you even speak their name, you got to pay them millions of dollars. It ain't because them niggas there's no secret in the world. Ain't nothing new under the sun. But you could keep something that's already known secret by misleading the people. The powers that be that's in the world is already known, but they own their name. So their cousins who own the media can't speak their name. It's the same thing. I go right now and purchase the death certificate of any motherfucker that got killed and a motherfucker got locked up for, I can make them free because now I own the rights to that death certificate and I don't put no claim on it. That's how niggas get appeals, nephew. Niggas don't get appeals because of the technicality on a fucking council. Money get niggas homes because the attorneys go get the rights on the motherfucking nigga that's dead, and then they don't take the claim. They take the claim off the rights, and the motherfucker come home, and they say, "Oh, ineffective assistance of counsel." But the Court of Appeals and the Circuit Court already said that there was no ineffective assistance. See, that's the way the game go. That's why I'm trying to tell you. There's nobody in that game, bro, that's getting bread that ain't part of the system. Nobody. From Gucci to Baby, Suge Knight to Master P, J Prince Sr. to fucking Yo Gotti, all them niggas, my nigga, sold they sold. All of them. And yo, listen, there's no exemption card. There's no, 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 that nigga real. No, hell no. No, nigga. A house divided can't stand. The devil was not going to send out, the devil was not going to give you 100 million to go against him. He's not. Let me ask you a question. Are you going to give me enough to kill you?
Nah.
All right then. So what make you think a motherfucker that's worth 70 billion is going to give a nigga 100 million to tear his business down by going righteous, by talking about Jesus, by talking about God, by talking about the upliftment of the people? That's the reason why they got rid of the motherfuckers that was talking positive shit. That's the reason why you only hear Kendrick Lamar every 5 years. They're not going to let him come out every year to indoctrinate the people on using your consciousness in music. But you can't deny him because he's God-orientated. So these type of individuals are going to come once in a while. Boom. Same thing with J. Cole. See, these guys is not going to be the niggas, the Kanyes, the Jay-Zs. They're not going to be them because, see, they got something me and you really, really, really want. So they can't utilize them brothers. Nigga Hassan Campbell, that nigga gay. That nigga J. Prince Jr., the nigga Ben Teller. Charleston White, I'm not going to say Ben Teller, but I'm going to say like this.
Charleston you ain't getting into Charleston though.
Charleston White has been into some. See, this is the thing about Charleston White. Like, I really, really fuck with Charleston White.
I like Charleston, man.
I think
some of the shit, sometimes he be wilding though.
Yeah, no,
for the most part, I think
the only part that Charleston White fucks me up with is telling.
That part and the part
when you take away the telling.
You just talking about fucking a little kid or something, man. Off a little daughter or something.
Man, all that shit is for what? For exposure, man. Nigga don't like Charleston White is a.
You just said, but what you said. You said whatever you say.
Yeah, he's an experiment. He's an experimentalist. So at the end of the day, he would experiment with a child. Period.
Thank you.
Nah, because listen. Let me tell you something. Yo,
you talking about raping women and you be wild.
Look, Ella. Your nephew, look. I could wake up tomorrow morning and for the fathers that understand this, I got 3 kids in my bedroom, in my bed with me, with my wife. Male and female. I got daughters and sons. You know, my nigga, there's no way in the world that any grown man should have any thought towards a child.
Right.
Period.
That's what I'm saying. Like, son be saying some wild shit sometimes.
But that's why I'm trying to. I'm trying to.
I be like,
why I'm trying to tell you, I fucks with him. And I fucks with him with his honesty. Even with his shit about children and the white women that they gangbang. His honesty.
Gangbanging ain't rape, though. He be saying he raped women and shit. And then trying to clean it up with the gangbang shit. Like,
that's what people say. The people say that he raped them because in the interview, he was like, yo, at one time, the white bitch was like, stop. And niggas was like, man, fuck that. So people said, yo, that's rape. So he took that and ran with it. Like, yo, he took it and ran with it. He owned it and he took and ran with it. Whether that's the way it went or not. My thing with Charleston White is this. From an individual that is a youth coach, from an individual that can walk out this house right now, bro, Go to Walmart, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Young's, Piggly Wiggly, down here in the South, and see any child, not just on my team, children from other teams that used to be there while I'm coaching. And them kids say, yo, Coach Mitch. And I'm like, yo, what up, man? You still do? Yo, told y'all niggas, man, be good in school. Fuck sports. Their education. In school and outside of school is what's going to make you. Sports is something that's limited, because if you break your arm, and this is the type of dialogue what's the name?
Dang.
I get that shit everywhere, my nigga. Everywhere, kids. Yo, Coach Mitch. So I understand the psychological dynamic that, yo, bro, if you really want to teach motherfuckers how to move right, you can. If you getting paid hundreds of $1,000s to feed our people ignorance, that's what you're doing. I ain't trying to make an excuse for none of them niggas. All them niggas know what they do.
So you think so Charleston can't do both?
Hell fucking no, my nigga. At the end of the day, how you talk, you get on these social media platforms, the one that don't go at you. You get on them platforms and talk about all the greater good you do for youth. Then you get on the platforms that don't like you and talk about sending them same kids' fathers to prison.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My nigga, what is everybody watching?
Yeah, that's
like, what is everybody watching? Everybody's watching a double-minded, double-talking ass nigga.
That nigga like a Gemini, I think. He gotta be a Gemini. Something bipolar.
Yo, nigga, that nigga is
bipolar.
Demon possessed. Nah, he's demon possessed, my nigga. The nigga.
1 minute he on some positive shit, the other minute he fuck everybody. Kids.
He's a ghetto Kanye. He's a broke Kanye West.
Nah, hell no. Kanye, what's wrong with Kanye, bro? I fuck with Kanye. What's up with Kanye?
Kanye is fighting spiritually.
I feel like Kanye just sold out early, and now he's trying to gain it back. He's trying to gain.
See, that's what they want to believe.
He's trying to come back.
Kanye don't give a fuck whether me and you die tonight. He ain't coming back for shit. The nigga ain't coming. What he coming back from? So what is he coming back to?
He realized, like, man, he sold his mom. You feel me? Like, you know, allegedly, like, sold his mom out. And
let me tell you something.
You know how that game go.
You want to know what happened with Kanye? It's something that happens.
A lot of these niggas is the same way out here.
It's something that happens with every experiment. Kanye is a malfunction, man. Kanye is just a malfunction. That's all. He's part of the conspiracy that got out of hand. But now, check it out. Kanye did all that talking, all that exposure, all that so-called against the system shit. And them niggas just gave him $500 million to start his contract back with Yeezys on Adidas.
You need that bread. They took all his bread when he went to get
See. That's the thing. Everybody talking about the bread.
Stay there though.
Everybody talking about the bread.
My thing is more so, you gotta stay there. Like, bro, y'all niggas
ain't no black man.
Stay over there.
Ain't no
I'm
black man.
create my own shit.
Even with the niggas' losses, there's no black man in America richer than Kanye. Even with his losses. Even with the condemnation.
In America?
In America. Kanye was, when that beef started, Kanye was worth almost $7 billion.
Yeah, but he lost all of that shit fucking with
he didn't lose all of it, bro. He lost about almost 4. Kanye didn't lose all of that. Yeah, Kanye lost about 4 of that. But at 3.5, he's still the richest black man in America. Understand what that means.
They need him.
No. Understand what this means. There's only 2 things gonna happen to Kanye West. He was gonna die, or he was gonna straighten the fuck up. and he straightened the fuck up.
That's why he went missing.
He straightened
up.
He
been missing for like 3-4 months. So they ain't been
Yo, bro, let me tell you something.
And you know that's people not life, bro. That nigga
people
be outside.
let me tell you something. People get visits without us ever knowing it. We are only allowed to see what is available. Nobody knew that I pull up on you. You didn't even know I was pulling up on you. There was no videos. I got a movie for you. No, but there was no videos. There was no cameras. Do you not think that this goes on with them? Do you think that paparazzi is at everything they do? No, fam.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to know that somebody was going to get to him. We talking about a system that takes over whole countries, my nigga.
Yeah.
You knew that somebody was going to send him down like, yo, nigga, you too influential to be talking that shit. All right, that's on us.
Either we going to pack you up or...
I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something. Get back the fucking line. We going to give you some of this money back. We're going to give you some of this security back. But you are forbidden. You could talk about Jesus Christ. You could talk about all that. We got the religion under. But when you start talking about who really are the fake Jews and who everybody talking about, we'll kill you behind that. Because if the world was to find out that the Jews was behind slavery, that's where the representative raper is. Now they got a whole new case. See, nephew.
Yeah.
What nobody wants to understand is this. America is trying to get rid of criminal evidence.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you think about it along those terms, you can understand something. Check this out.
That's why they hide so much.
No, and not only that's the reason why they treat us the way we are. We are criminal evidence. Every time that they wake up in the morning and see us, they are reminded of the criminal activities they did against us. That's the reason why our lives don't matter. That's the reason why they have been killing our women lately, our children. It's been mass shootings in black populations. But these things had to come to pass. But you have to realize this, man. Two things you need to realize about this entertainment world. It's no, man, I don't give a fuck if you Lou Gossett Jr., nigga. Ain't nobody Denzel Washington. I don't give a fuck how many positive quotes you put on YouTube and TikTok, nigga. You sold your soul. You are not going to come into the devil's house and make it divided. You are not. It go from Denzel Washington, Chris Rock, Will Smith, Mark Mars, Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Baby, Wayne, Master P, Yo Gotti, Gucci Mane, all these niggas, all the way down. They have all sold they sold. 50 Cent, Shady, Dre, Snoop, all of them, man. Let me ask you a question, my nigga. How hard is it right now to make a nephew figure, a toy called Nephew? Everybody in the world that speak English has used the word nephew. You gain the rights to the word nephew and be like, because there's no toy called Nephew. Everybody got babies. Everybody got the Barbie dolls.
Baby dolls and shit.
But come out with something called Nephew and they're going to kill you. Because see, what you're doing is you opening the minds of people that, yo, I could sell family. The whole world is against family. So when you start talking about you can sell family, you become a problem.
That's how they got rid of BMF.
Well, see, BMF.
They were selling family.
No, they wasn't. Them niggas was selling stupidity. Them niggas became martyrs. Yo, let me tell you something, my nigga. Look, at the height
I think they were selling family because they was looking out for each other, putting each other on, putting each other in position. Everybody associated with them was eating. That's like
nephew.
Even niggas that wasn't really fucking with them was eating. Like,
nephew.
Being around them. Mm-hmm.
Right now, I will blow a nigga head off for you. Right now, push come to shove, I would take a shell for you. Right now. Ain't no money involved. Not one dime. Homie, them niggas is not living that. Don't stop giving them niggas that. They not living like that, fam. Them niggas is not living like that, fam. That's why we keep seeing these federal investigations going on, taking down these whole organizations, and you find out niggas is telling. Homie, they not giving it up like that, fam. Them niggas ain't as strong as what we think they is. BMF was never that. BMF
they
was
have
never.
Certain people.
Let me tell you something. BMF.
Mm-hmm.
BMF ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you why. You wanna know why I tell you that? They gotta convince us through a TV series. Because there's people along the lines. Like I've never watched none of that shit. There's people that's along the lines that know the niggas that really, really, really lived it do not want to be reminded. See, a nigga that didn't really live a certain way and you got the rights to their lifestyle and you making them bigger than what they are, homie, they all with that. They gonna sign on the dotted line. They gonna get their kids money. Guess what the son gonna
take care of their families.
There you go. But it ain't what niggas think it is. Homie, you're not selling dope in America for 20 years at that type of level and they don't already know who you are. You got to remember, stupid nigga. This is what I tell a nigga on the motherfucking internet. Stupid nigga, listen. They the ones that was giving it to you.
Mm-hmm.
America, the CIA is the niggas that bring it in.
Yeah.
Niggas knew who you are, nigga.
They knew. They just gonna let you get your run.
On that level, he knew too. See? We talking levels to this shit. On that level, that nigga knew he was dealing with the police. Nigga, man, come on, man. Come on, bro. Oh, they knew, but he didn't? Oh, this nigga's a genius, but he never knew? You can't have both of them. You can't call a nigga a genius to me and then turn around and say, oh, he dropped the bag on knowing that he was dealing with the Fed. Man, get the fuck out of here.
So you hear about the Blue Da Vinci nigga dissing Big
Jeezy?
Meech? Now he dissing Big Meech.
Well, he been dissing Big Meech for a little while because Big Meech didn't.
He basically saying that nigga wasn't shit. He was the one that
Big
was
Meech
the protection.
didn't speak out. See, Big Meech didn't speak out against the accusations against Blue. See,
they say Blue
this is what it is. According to the paperwork that I saw, Blue agreed to cooperate, but the information that he gave, they already had. See, so Blue tried to finagle and be like, oh, I'll tell you to get less time, this, that, and third. But everything that he was willing to tell on, everybody had already copped that. Everybody already.
But they said the J-Bo nigga was saying, like he basically, his lawyer was saying he's willing to cooperate with anything.
Nah, he was willing to cooperate. No, he was willing to, man, I read the paperwork.
And then Whack 100 called them. This shit just happened. And Whack 100 called them. And he was like, yo, fuck J-Bo, whatever. But J-Bo was on some shit like, yo, you was going to cooperate. If they needed you to, you would have. That's what the agreement was. They didn't need you to because some other nigga started cooperating. Whoever doing the finances.
No. See, that's true. They kept Blue Da Vinci open as a potential witness. Basically, that's the truth. Yeah. So he basically, Blue Da Vinci's a rat. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But he's not.
How you feel about Whack 100 calling him? Like, how they got a connection?
No, Whack 100 fraternize with rats, Neph.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just putting it. I'm letting you put it together.
No,
like,
Whack
that's
100.
this shit that I've been thinking.
Whack 100
seeing
don't
if
got
you gonna catch it.
Well, let me tell you something. Whack 100 don't got no problem with talking to rat niggas.
Because my thing was like, how the fuck you could just call him like that?
He don't got no problem. Nah, because all them.
Like, why he got his number? Like, out of everybody.
My nigga. Are you really gonna? My nigga? You one of the smartest.
To me, but
you one of the smartest. Yo, you one of the smartest.
I'll put it together. You know, I'm not even no street nigga, but I could just put it. I could just see it. Like, how the fuck he put that with him? And they saying he a rat. Like, he just called him on the line and he answered like this. Everybody else calling shit on a voicemail.
Because I'm trying to.
I'm like, what's the connection? But I know.
I just told you, a house divided can't stand. See, niggas been backdooring. Niggas been talking. Niggas been, you know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? You gotta understand the whole Blue Da Vinci Big Meat shit is something to talk about. It's views. People really want to know. But see, in this atmosphere where rats are respected more than gangsters, Blue Da Vinci could say, yo, yeah, I told them niggas I said that shit because I was trying to get the fuck out. Anybody would do it. Now, he's excused. But no, everybody won't do it. Nigga, I did 15 years from my cousin. We all knew my cousin did the crime. Everybody kept their mouth shut and we did our motherfucking time. I can't agree with that. See, I can't be in agreement with, oh, well, you know, shit, everybody was going to say something, this, that, and third. Like, I tell people this, and I know I get a lot of flack for this, and I'm probably going to get flack for this right here, too. You know what I'm saying? But Big Meats is the biggest rat. No, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
The billboard.
And I say this shit in all honesty and no disrespect to the man, but I got to keep it honest. You a kingpin. You took a plea. In full satisfaction of that plea, you had to let them motherfuckers know that you gave motherfuckers shit. You told them motherfuckers that. Because whoever you had to agree that you gave something to, them niggas had the opportunity to take it to trial and beat it.
Mm.
But your testimony forced them into copping a plea. Ain't no kingpin supposed to make a cop out. Kingpin's supposed to go to trial. That way you know who's telling on you. You have a right to confront your accusers. So any witness, all that, nigga Big Meats told on everybody once he took his plea, man. And that's that, man. I'm said it. Niggas don't like it, man. See me. I said it. The nigga took a plea, and in full satisfaction of that plea, he has to agree to every stipulation in that plea. We talking about the feds. This ain't the state. They not gonna drop niggas' names or whatever. The nigga told on that. If they said, yo, you gave 100 keys to big nephew out of Staten Island, and the only way you gonna get this 30 years is if you in full satisfaction of an indictment, and in that indictment it says I gave 100 keys to big LF from Staten Island. Nigga, you told. You got 30 years. Full satisfaction of your indictment. Full satisfaction means that everything in that indictment is correct. So everybody that they say you gave something to can't even go to trial. Nigga, you's a rat. Ain't nobody saying this though. See, that's what I mean, man. That's why I really don't want to do this podcast shit crazy, because I'm going to expose shit that, like, yo, my nigga, anybody living that street life, my nigga, if you say you did whatever that indictment say, that means you are in agreement with the prosecution. You are no longer in agreement with your defense attorney. When you take a plea, you are in agreement with what the prosecution say you did. So you became a prosecuting witness, nigga. But ain't nobody speaking on that. Everybody with the Tekashis. Yo, Big Meat's been the biggest rat in the 21st century, man. Yo, I mean, yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, yo, nephew. One thing for sure, two things for certain about me. You already know I ain't gonna play with it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna stand on it because I know the law and I know the street shit. I lived it all my life. Nigga, I've been on my own since 12, 13 years old. I done slept in cars, building lobbies, elevators, niggas' floors, couches, all that. I'm a street nigga for real. I got 22 years in the penitentiary. I'm 48 years old. I got almost half my life in there. I know how to think. I know how to move. I know how the streets is. I'm giving it to you raw fucking dog. I'm giving it to you where motherfuckers ain't gonna get it to you. Bottom line is, my nigga, me and you get locked up right now, my nigga. And me and you was on an indictment, and it says that I passed you the burner after I shot this nigga. If I accept that plea, you go into motherfucking court for accessory to murder. They gonna say, how are you gonna say that this man didn't pass you the gun when he already copped out and said that he did? Hello?
So everybody gotta just not cop out.
You gotta no, because
take it to trial. Everybody got
it. They got it. You force your team to take shit because
be
they can't. They the ones standing more integrity than you because they not gonna say yeah they did.
So now they really fucked.
They fucked because
you're
not forcing them
ownership.
You're forcing them to say yes. But you the kingpin though. You the nigga that no nigga. You was supposed to go to trial. That way, if you lost trial, the niggas that was under you still could go to trial and be like, yo, they already tried him for this. They didn't find him guilty for giving me 100 kids. So how you gonna find them guilty? Then why you ain't on his jury? See? Yo, LF is a dirty game, man.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, the feds came to that nigga, was like, yo, you take this plea, man, you see daylight. But if you don't, and the nigga took a deal. The nigga took a deal, man. Yo, my nigga, I'm asking you a simple question. We're dealing with logic. You ain't a street nigga. An indictment is accusatory instrument against an individual for crimes committed. He has an indictment where it's stating that he gave me 50 bricks, this nigga 20, this nigga 100. Now, everybody that you gave the bricks to is locked up too. Feds got them. Distribution, manufacturing, whatever, sale, whatever, they got them. We're not co-defendants, but they got you because of my indictment. I'm the kingpin. My indictment says I gave LF 100 bricks. I cop out to that indictment. I told on LF, man, y'all niggas is not awoke. Y'all niggas think y'all woke. Big Meats told on everybody in that indictment when he took a plea. Period. Let's talk about that. Period. No if and buts, no, yo, but I don't know, no, nigga. If you are in that, if that indictment says that I was distributing to 17 states in America, and they got this nigga named Tyrone Biggums in that bitch from the Chappelle show, I gave that nigga cracks, and he's in that indictment, he's locked up. They're gonna question him. You are the kingpin, nigga. They question you. Where the fuck is they're the CIA, so they want to know if you really official like that. They know where the drugs you came from. They're gonna ask you. Don't sit around here on social media acting like the feds ain't come to you and say, "Hey, yo, give up your connect. We'll help you out." They came to you, nigga, but you ain't talking about that. You ain't teaching motherfuckers to stand tall and don't go against the feds. See, I watch what people ain't saying. I know for a fact they came to him because when you making $300 million in motherfucking drugs, they gonna try to turn you. They try to turn John Gotti, Sammy the Bull, Lucky Luciano, you know, Albert Anastasia, Paul Castellano. Talk about niggas that helped kill the president, nigga. They flip niggas that helped kill Kennedy. You ain't no nigga. Nigga, you out of Detroit, nigga. You out of one of the miles over there in Detroit, nigga. You ain't built like that. You from one of the miles where niggas die every day, where they can send a junkie to kill you, like they did with Neph. Nigga, you expendable. So when you get locked up, they got you to take a cop out. You sold your soul to take a cop out to take them other young niggas off the game, but they still held you in regard, blinded everybody from your plea deal. Ain't nobody talking about the Big Meats plea. Let's bring that out. Everybody talking about T.I. Let's bring the Big Meats plea out. What did he plea out to? What did Big Meats plea out to? I bet you right now you don't even know.
Nah, I don't know.
Exactly. You could go on YouTube right now and just say Big Meats plea deal. It's not gonna be no accurate paperwork. It ain't gonna be nobody on there talking about it. But everybody talking about this the nigga that this was the best nigga since fucking what's my name out of North Carolina that went to Brooklyn? Frank Matthews. Frank Matthews. They trying to fuck Lucas.
Frank Lucas.
Nah, Frank Lucas was the dead under that. We talking about Frank Matthews.
I don't know about him.
Yeah, get up on Frank Matthews, man. Frank Matthews, the illest nigga. That nigga's the illest nigga. That's the illest Hebrew Israelite to ever step foot on American soil.
Frank Matthews.
Frank Matthews.
I'm gonna look him
up.
The
feds came looking for this nigga. The nigga bonded out. Feds came to get the nigga after he bonded out. They raided the nigga house. And they got $1 million in the wall, and has never been seen. Again, ever.
After that.
This nigga been wanted before Sada Shakur was even born.
Damn.
This nigga was public enemy number one when Shakur was in the nigga nutsack somewhere in the pool hall. The nigga wasn't even, you know what I mean? Like, Frank Matthews is still wanted. Like, this nigga was the biggest drug dealer in America. Yeah, Bumpy Johnson, Frank Lucas.
They don't talk about niggas like that.
Man, them niggas don't fuck with no Frank Matt. They're not gonna tell you that because of why. That was a nigga that got away. They're not gonna tell you how to get away. The nigga got bailed out, was never seen again. When they raided the nigga house, nigga had $1 million in cash in the wall of his house in the 60s, nigga. That's worth about that's like 70 million today.
Yeah, that's like crazy.
That's what he had in the wall.
That nigga in Cuba chilling right now.
Yo, that nigga his whole operation, guess what it was?
Harry?
All of his family from North Carolina. Ain't nobody was on this nigga team that wasn't his brother, his cousin, his mother. Nobody.
Well, Frank Lucas must have got that from him then.
Frank Lucas he
was on that same type of shit, but that's the 70s.
Nah.
That's the late
Frank
70s.
Lucas is a liar. Frank Lucas killed Bumpy Johnson for the government, my nigga. Frank Lucas was Bumpy Johnson's driver.
Protege.
Nah, he was his driver.
So that's who we trained up to be.
The nigga was in the limo, went to the go in shopping, collapsed and had a heart attack.
And they hit him.
Yo, no, he had a heart attack. He died of natural causes, but they didn't do no autopsy. After that, Frank Lucas became the man. Nigga, you was a driver. It's just like Whack 100. Nigga, you was a driver. That's what the fuck you was with Death Row. You never put no work in at all. Nigga, you ain't been to prison in 20 years. You keep talking about this 9-year bid, 12-year bid, nigga. You ain't Whack 100. Sit your old ass down for you get fucked up somewhere. Because you run down on a nigga like me, I'm gonna put trademarks around your motherfucking eyes. And be looking like a raccoon, my nigga. Your knuckle game is not sufficient enough to fuck with a nigga like me, man. I'm a funny looking nigga. I've been a funny looking nigga all my life. I've been fighting all my life. I'll beat the fucking brakes off. So I'm telling you straight up and down. Stop fucking playing games, man. Like you playing games, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You out here, you lying to people, you manipulating the masses. My nigga, you ain't gonna catch a body if a nigga throw it at you. So stop it, my nigga. You know, like, let's be for real. You ain't throwing your life away for none of these niggas, my nigga. You dealing with rats, man. You having sit downs. You cutting checks with rats, my nigga. Like, you cannot, nobody that's really, really endorsing or supporting street ethics fucks with you. I don't support street ethics no more, but I'm still.
That's the thing, though. Like, that's what's the issue with Whack? Like, what's your issue with Whack?
Because Whack is too negative, my nigga. Listen, you have a voice. Let me say this.
Nigga don't got no voice for real, though, man.
Let me not say this to you, my nigga. Let me tell you something. When
you listen to Whack, like,
when you really get that nigga gets 100-something thousand views, bro.
On what?
That's a segment. That's a segment of America. It's only 300.
He get views for ignorance.
It's only 300 and something million. It's only 300 and something million people in America.
Niggas don't listen to Whack though. Like niggas listen to Whack for bullshit. Niggas ain't listening. Whack say,
but that's the thing.
Like I can see you say hi.
Listen.
Nah, niggas listen to hi. Some niggas really listen. I met niggas that listen to hi.
You said niggas listen. That's all it takes. I told you, the devil is the prince of the air. All it takes is you to listen. In the garden, you know what? In the Garden of Eden, my nigga, you know what the devil did? The only thing the devil did was question Eve about the tree. The devil ain't do nothing more than that. The devil said, "Oh, yo, what's up, bitch? You can't eat from the tree. I can get you some fruit off that motherfucker." Yo, the devil didn't do no more than question her about God's authority, saying, "Oh, you already know you, man, don't listen to him. He know that as soon as you eat that shit, you're gonna be like them." He didn't force you, he didn't do nothing, he manipulates you. He is the prince of the air. Speech. That's why you gotta watch who you have conversations with. Because they'll move your soul they'll move your soul to do something that you know you wouldn't do. A lot of people in prison right now spending a natural life off another nigga telling them, "Yeah, son. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that was me, nigga. I murdered that nigga." Crazy? And the nigga that told you that you don't know that nigga from putting no work in. But because he was influential in that moment, he gassed you up. Now you facing 25 to clip. You gotta watch. That tongue is yo. That's the nigga. That's his shit. That's his shit. That's the reason why we talking about what we talking about on this shit right now. These niggas, their lifestyle has came across our airwaves. They wouldn't have came across our airwaves if it wasn't spoken. Nigga, I ain't blind. I don't need a nigga to talk to me. I ain't touching no braille. This is what I see. This is what I hear.
Right.
And these niggas is, on some G shit, these niggas is fucking talent. All of these niggas. Ain't no nigga on social media, nigga, that ain't rap. All these niggas. Hassan Campbell, Charleston White, Whack 100, Jay Brand, all these niggas. All these niggas told, fam. Big Meat, all these niggas, T.I. Yo, nigga, listen, the T.I. bougie shit, this is what I tell people all the time. He was the prosecution witness in his man's body. When his man got killed in Ohio, he was a prosecuting witness. That means he gave a statement to the prosecution. I ain't got to go no further. I don't know what was in the statement. You was a prosecuting witness. Now, I went on trial. I was facing 55 and third to life, man. I got served with 2 7.5 to 15s running concurrent. I beat 7 out of 9 at trial in Richmond County, Staten Island, New York. I went to trial. I know what them crackers will do to you. I faced 55 and a third, the natural life, nigga. And I came out victorious with only 7.5 to 15. I beat 7 out of 9. I did my due diligence. I fought. I know what these niggas will do. And I know what you can and can't say. I can stand here on this motherfucking microphone, on this video, and tell you, them niggas is rats.
Yeah, damn.
Yo, I mean, yo, nephew, you already knew I was
going to
come on here and wasn't
going
to play with it. You knew I was going to come on here and don't play with it. And the thing about me is, my name is Mitchell Darnell, brother. You can pull my car. I ain't going to sit here and shit on nobody. I ain't going to do that. But I'm going to get a truth. See, I'm not going to sit here. It's a couple people on here. Like, why you think I skated off the scheme team character? I don't agree with the nigga. But at the end of the day, just because I don't agree with him, I might have more influence than he do. And now I'm just another nigga bashing him.
Yeah.
Nah, man, yo, go out and see the nigga. If you hear me speak on him, y'all go see for yourself. Give these niggas more views. But you giving these niggas more views with discretion. If what I'm saying is correct.
I think some really be trying, that's what.
Nah, the thing about it is,
I don't think he's a terrible hearted nigga.
Nah, he's trying with negativity, and there's no way you're gonna get that. Stop coming on this motherfucking platform that you got, my nigga, and shitting on people, man. Tell the truth. The truth shall always set you free. Yeah, I was hurting earlier today, man. No lie to you. All jokes aside, we was chopping it up. I called you, nigga, you sent me for 50 spot. And I'm saying this on this, because I don't have no, hang up about that, my nigga. I don't care how y'all niggas look at me. You could think I'm supposed to have whatever. If I'm supposed to have that thing, then get it to me. If you think I'm supposed to be with $100,000, then figure out a way that you're going to get it to me, because if you think I'm supposed to be there, you're supposed to be supporting the fact that I'm getting it. So I don't be with all that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Listen, I was fucked up. My nephew sent me a 50 spot, put me back in the game. I'm back in business now. I got gas. I can get around, make some more moves to get another 50 spot, do this, boom, go get a job, just that, third, all that. It plays its part. These niggas is working with millions. I haven't seen one nigga, not one, come on these social platforms to say, yo, these niggas changed my life. Because of them, I was able to learn how to be a father. Because of them, my business is up now because they showed me how to create and establish myself as a businessman or businesswoman. I haven't seen nobody come up and say, yo, nah, man, y'all I'm not with the entertainment world, but you misreading the elder wrong, because the elder showed me how to change my family. You don't hear none of that. You don't see none of that.
The only nigga I can say I kind of learned some shit from, like, damn, that's tough. I really ain't learned nothing from none of these niggas, but somebody that's on some positive shit is Doggy Diamonds. Like, I don't agree with everything he say, but like a lot of the stuff he be on, it'd be like confirmation for me, because I be on the same type of time. So it's like some of the stuff.
You learned a lot.
I already know the vibes, but he be like on some like positive shit with the people though.
Yeah, no, Doggy
be on
got
some
his
positive
head right. Doggy got his head right, but I'm
and
gonna
I
tell
don't
you
agree
something.
with everything with him. I mean, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh yeah,
as far as positive message,
to be honest with
as
you, I
far
don't
as
agree
look
with a
out for
lot.
the kids, like shit when he talking about with the kids, like he might see a random kid, like, yo, I was listening to him earlier. He's like, yo, I'll be in Target and just see a kid, like, yo, the kid look upset and be like, yo, why you don't got no toy? Like, can I buy your kid a toy? Like, that's some shit I would do.
No, I done
like,
seen you do that, bro.
Know what I mean?
I done seen you
shit like that.
I done seen you pull out and
I look out for everybody.
Yo, bro, because you gotta understand something. See,
because when you give, you get.
Now look.
I mean, that's what people don't understand.
Nephew, look.
God.
You've come down here, right? You've come down here, right? And you know what auntie I'm talking about. I'm not gonna put a name out there because she didn't give me permission to speak on her. But you know that you have an auntie right now that the whole fucking community kids be there. I've seen you go downtown, supermarket, spend green money, not EBT, and feed the whole block. Your work, your hard, your dedication. I don't give people props where it's not supposed to be. You don't owe nobody down this bitch nothing. But every time you come down this motherfucker, man, everybody eat off you. A nigga that's rich, a nigga that's on this agenda, a nigga that's connected and want you to be like, oh, well, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know, the nigga do look out, though. Nah, yo, nigga, fuck all that shit, LF, because you look out. And you ain't in no position that they in. Not giving them niggas props, Neph, and I don't want you to. The reality of the fact is, you get, let me say something. You know what, this the only time you give a motherfucker credit is when they do something that they ain't supposed to do. See, we fall victim to this worldly ways of, yo, giving the credit, nigga, you know, that nigga ain't had to do that. Yo, he actually did all he wanted to did it. He might have didn't do it for your selfish ways. Yo, it's like going to church and you got a wife. They pass that first offering, they find that first thing around. Okay, y'all give y'all 10%. Them niggas pass that next thing around. You stopping you putting your hand on your wife like, nah. They pass the third one around. Both of y'all niggas looking at that third one crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's a fact.
But you want to know why? Because your intuition showed you the game. Mm-hmm. See, I'm only obligated for 10%. I'm not an obligator for tithes, offers, whatever. So at the end of the day, it's the same way in the world. You come down here, you in a festive spirit. No matter who's around you, you extend that festive spirit to. These niggas got hundreds of millions. Who the fuck is they spending it with? Where's their festive spirit? Come on, my nigga, you doing good. I'm the struggling. I'm like Uncle Hank on fucking YouTube. I'm the struggling. I'm struggling. Oh, yo, what up, baby? What up, do that? Yeah, I know how shit going down. But now, what I'm saying, I'm saying that in a joking manner. But what I'm saying is, I can verify. See, I can't verify for these 100 million niggas. I can verify that a namesake and a bloodline of mine has come to where I live and fed everybody on his salary. A nigga with $100 million that ain't got his hood locked is a lame.
If I had that crazy,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yo, LF, I done saw you feed over 40 people yourself out of your pocket. I've seen it right here. We had a little gig for Big Lady. I've seen it. I've seen you do it. Your salary, 40 people. You ain't got nowhere near $1 million. Imagine a nigga with $100 million.
To feed a fucking town.
Nigga, you could take.
I feed all my
But ain't
people.
nobody, all these niggas with all this money.
They selfish.
Yo,
they
bro,
don't understand that when you give.
So how can I come on this? How can I come on this platform and talk righteously about her? I can't. Because I've actually seen my own flesh and blood nephew who work hard day by day, travel all the way from NY to SC, come down here and feed over 40 people. Motherfuckers is getting hundreds of millions. And I ain't seen one nigga on this social media yet say, yo, this nigga, yo, y'all, I think y'all might have a right to say something against him because he did the interview, but ain't none of y'all niggas really know that, yo, this nigga took me out of squalor. This nigga talked to me when I was in drug, you know, I was high, man. I was out here. Niggas know me. I was wilding. Yo, I had alcoholism. Yo, I just couldn't get a job. I kept going in and out of the county. And the nigga took me and was like, yo, I see your potential, my nigga. Go over here. I don't see nobody saying about nothing from Master P, Baby, Jay Prince, Suge Knight, Herb Gotti, Russell Simmons, Jay-Z. None of them. I said none of them.
I be thinking that shit's all a facade. They trying to, you know, I don't think they are in the position niggas think they are.
Jay-Z wasn't selling no drugs like that, man. I know Brooklyn niggas that know the nigga Sean. So at the end of the day, you know, it's like, okay,
yeah,
it's like being
getting money with
but it's like being from Staten Island.
It though.
Yo, let me ask you a question. Let me tell you something. I fuck all that. We gonna go this route, nephew, right? I'm gonna ask you to go this route with me. We raised in Staten Island.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna sit here and tell me that Wu-Tang niggas had an effect on your life?
Nah, they have no effect on my life. As I got older, I started bumping their music and shit. But like growing up now, I didn't even know who the niggas was.
Okay. You don't think that same thing was going on in Houston?
Yeah, different sides.
Them niggas ain't nobody, man. Them niggas ain't nobody.
They lit on their side. They them niggas on their side.
Yeah,
Houston is big.
They lit in the facade. They lit in the facade of life. It's like no lie.
Yeah, and them niggas. You got them niggas out there. You got different crews and shit. They just on their side.
Let me tell you something, my nigga. It's not a nigga in Wu-Tang that got a body. That's number one. Number two, it's not a nigga in Wu-Tang that got any type of street credibility that should be respected in a hood other than you. You have more, just by who you are, how you was born, you have more street credibility than any nigga that's in the entertainment world. However, niggas ain't gonna look at that or respect that because guess what? Them niggas got money. See, it's the niggas that got money that know. RZA knew. That's the reason why he shitted on the niggas. RZA sold his soul. He was the first one to sell his soul. He's the first one to get dick in the butt. He went over there and sold his shit to motherfucking Sony and shitted on them niggas and all that. That's why them niggas sued him. How can you sue your man? Think about that. How can a nigga that's in your crew sue you?
Nigga, that means, if we in the same crew and I'm lit, you lit, nigga, we lit.
Yeah, yo.
It's if
you could have a, let me tell you something. If you could have a claim, first of all, when yo nigga, as a broke nigga, a broke nigga right now, my cousins and all of them could call me right now, nigga. I'm arming up, suiting up, and I'm going. Because I'm defending family. I'm defending family. What I'm saying is, how can you, your man, first of all, How can your man even find a claim to sue you? It means you did something. How did your man find a legal claim to sue you? How? I want you to think about that shit tonight. How can you, one of your mans who you fuck with right now, y'all niggas get a little money together, whatever. How does he have a legal claim to sue you if all you ever did was be transparent and upfront with him? There is no ground. At least 3 Wu-Tang members sued RZA.
It's because they seen him coming up. They seen him with that come up.
Nah, it ain't even that. It's like this. Back in that era, my nigga, back in that era, agreements was made off of handshakes and, yo, you know, my nigga, you know what I mean? You go, we all go, boom, boom, boom. But then you switch. See, that's what I try to tell everybody. It's like Neph and Man, right? Neph is pussy. I know Neph from my brother, which is your father. Neph used to come to motherfucking projects, my nigga, to pick your dad up just to get high with because your dad had status. Neph was fucking with my man Jam, who got killed. Neph didn't even write Method Man. That name ain't even Method Man. He got rich off a nigga named Jam. Jam's name was Method Man. He started calling weed method because it was methodical. Whenever you get high, you became methodical with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the 5% nation. That's why you hear Meth say, Jam I am, here I am, up, Method Man. It was Jam's song he took, which made him rich. Yes, I can prove that. And by niggas that know.
I thought he said Sam.
Nah.
Sam I am. Oh, he said Jam. Oh, that's crazy. Jam. But what if that was just a big up to his man? You feel me?
No, it wasn't. That was Jam's song. Wow. You got to understand. I remember Method Man when he used to come to Faber Pool, West Brighton Pool, play with the little gold radio like LL Cool J. And he had the song called Panty Raider and another joint. Wow. He didn't even rhyme like Method Man. If you go to his album, there's no song on his album like Method Man. Because that is not his song. You got to understand something. Suave is my man, which is the nigga from Onyx Brother. We was all locked up on Rikers Island together, man. He used to be out there with them niggas, man. He got locked up on Victory Boulevard. It's my man. That nigga told me, like, them niggas stole Jam shit. You know what I'm saying? This is right in the beginning. You understand, the Wu-Tang niggas was ran by niggas that didn't even have nothing to do with music. Niggas. So I look at right in front of my face how shit go down. So I compare that West Coast, East Coast, Southeast, Southwest, all these hoods. These niggas ain't, yo, my niggas still got they motherfucking thumb on these niggas' necks, man. Niggas that you never even heard of. You know what I mean? Young Dolph ain't died because of a beef with Yo Gotti. That's street shit. Mo3 ain't died because of beef with an industry nigga. That's street shit. Street shit, my nigga. That shit ain't got nothing to do with no music. It ain't like a nigga diss Drake and Drake sent the goons. Nah. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So you have to understand, these niggas, why you think these niggas don't never get in no beef? Where's the last time you ever heard of a Wu-Tang nigga getting robbed? Niggas pussy. Niggas go everywhere humble and respectable and don't, but they get on mics and get on niggas' tracks and act like niggas ain't got no beef. The fuck they got beef with? Where niggas beefing? Who beefing with a Wu-Tang nigga? Like, beef for real. Who beefing with a nigga with Chinese slippers on?
Nah, they older guys, man. They chilling, man. Dudes
all right, where have you heard them with?
The only one that you probably hear about these days that be outside really is Shaheem. Like, he's still making music or like on some probably. I don't think he on no tough shit. I think he make Shaheem. I think he the one the only one that kind of be outside, like still making music. The rest of them is like kind of chilling.
Oh man,
you don't really hear much about
you
them.
said that because you try to get me to go in on this nigga. Look, let me tell you something, my nigga.
Don't go in on her. I just say.
Nah,
he's the only relevant one. Like he was on Math Hopper shit.
Nah, look.
He's doing interviews. You feel me? Like he's making music, he's putting out videos.
Yo, everybody. I want everybody that's listening, that has the sound of my voice, man, go out and support Cheyenne. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm grown now, bro. And I understand the game and I understand how shit go. But as long as a nigga don't put my name in their mouth, and as long as a nigga don't come around me trying to act like you tough, I'm cool with it. See,
but that's I don't think his music is on no tough shit.
Nephew, I've been tough and I regret a lot of it.
But you got a story, you got your story to tell too.
Yeah, but
like everybody got their own story.
Yeah, man, but this is the same. This is like turning on the TV. I'm a diehard Knicks fan, man. I love basketball, but if it ain't the Knicks, I'm really not concerned with who's playing.
Copy.
I'm a diehard Buffalo Bills fan. Every Sunday, I look forward to football only because of the Bills. Once the Bills play, I don't care about who else play. Now, if I'm making bets or I'm playing the pool or I got my squares or whatever, then I'm concerned because I'm looking for numbers. But I don't give a fuck. So it's the same way in life. The only reason why I'm even talking about these niggas on this podcast with you is because these are the signs of the time. This is what's coming across me. It's affecting my life because I got my kids. I got a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old that be on YouTube and they play this shit. They listen. I could walk in the living room tomorrow night and these motherfuckers got Charleston White on. I'm not. That's why I said I'm not shitting on nobody because in my own household, you got motherfuckers that's interested in what you got to say. They children, they being entertained, but you still got, it don't take nothing from you. Somebody that I love, that I'm close to, is interested in what the fuck you got to say. So I have a right to speak on it based on how the interests of the people that I love got something to say about you. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm not here to shit on them. I'm not disrespecting them. I'm not making it seem like it's,
something that it ain't.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell the truth. Charleston White's a piece of shit. And that's what people fail to say. People are scared to say these things about these people. Charleston White's a piece of shit for this reason and this reason only. To me, you helping so many youth, but you getting on here promoting, telling, which would take fathers away from their youth.
Right.
I can't do the hypocritical shit. Jay Prince, he's the worst father of the 21st century. You got all this money. You got all this money and all this influence, and you put your children in the same light. You put these niggas in the crosshairs for the same niggas that you barely won against. Like you put your children in a situation, bro. Like that's like me going to have a shootout right now down at the Arab and then go down there with my daughter. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm going back. My wife and all of them, no, don't go back downtown. Man, fuck all that shit. Fuck these niggas. And I take Anna with me. Put my daughter in harm's way where I already know. Well, I already know these niggas want me. We just shot each other. These niggas want me like I want them. But I'm going to go bring my daughter there?
Don't make sense.
I'm going to go bring Israel there? Like, this is what I'm saying. Everybody is talking about all this other shit, but nobody that nigga's the worst father in the 21st century for any black man that got money. Worst father, bro. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about the takeoff shit. No disrespect to Takeoff. But I'm not talking about that because that's what everybody's talking about. I'm talking about fatherhood. I'm talking about the ability to change lives. I'm talking about you got the financial stability, my nigga, to change more lives than just your children. The same nigga that killed Takeoff that's a part of your team, my nigga, you could have had that nigga as security for your children as CEO of the next Black Farmers Association. These niggas want to bust their guns so much. Why you ain't get these niggas licenses? Why you ain't send these niggas to school? Why you ain't start a security firm? Like right now, you ex-military, certified. Right now, if I say, yo, I won the lotto, man, I got about 3.7 coming to me. I know that you connected to the military still. I know that you got certain people. I know that you good. I need somebody. Now that I'm rich, I need security. Yo, my nigga, I'm gonna give you a 6-figure every year. Just make sure that I'm safe. I don't give a fuck if I'm going to Dollar Tree. Have somebody on your security detail that I'm paying you for to hold me down. You see what I'm saying? This is what I mean. J. Prince is a sucker. He's not what everybody is saying he is. Because the motherfucker, first of all, I'm knowledgeable at almost 100 years old. These niggas was sitting down with niggas that really did it. Larry Hoover really made it happen, my nigga, or he wouldn't be who he is. Niggas was influenced by him. He was a charismatic black man that came, took that motherfucking government grant money and did things with it. He's not somebody he's not a run-of-the-mill nigga. He's somebody that, he made it happen. You attach your name to it, and guess what? You only use Larry Hoover to regain position in the streets with the GDs, my nigga. I'm keeping it 1,000 with you, my nigga. I know the strategy. I'm a bishop. I'm on the chessboard, my nigga. I know how you give it up. You utilized the whole Larry Hoover movement when it was popular. Got your name involved. This, that, the GDs started fucking with you. You started getting ties all around America. And then you came out with mob ties. I was not hearing about mob ties 5 years ago. I heard about mob ties right after you went on that campaign against Whack 100 and that white bitch for getting Larry Hoover to sign over his motherfucking credits to them for a movie. I ain't heard about mob ties none before that. I didn't hear about mob ties during the Drake and Cash Money issue. I didn't hear Larry Hoover come out the mouth of nobody in the Prince family in the last 8 months. Nothing. Right now, pull it up. You can look right now. J. Prince, Larry Hoover. Look how long ago it was. It'll come up on YouTube. Because it was on YouTube. It'll come up right at the bottom. Months, my nigga. Not weeks, not days, months. That's because you utilize that man's situation to get notoriety streetwise. Your son is on some, you got to tap in, check in, all of this shit like that, making niggas pay to have your protection in Texas. That's all you did, my nigga. You took advantage of poor black motherfuckers trying to come out the motherfucking squalor and do something in your town. You worse than a cracker. I call J. Prince Steven from Django. Who that nigga up on the name?
Cab.
That nigga, you know he go up in there. You got to wash that motherfucking sheets. That nigga going, your granddaddy rolling over in his motherfucking grave right now. That's who I call. I call nigga Steven from Django. Because that's the same attitude he's giving. He's giving, yo, I'm the top nigga. And I do whatever it has to take to make any one of you niggas vanish. But I'm gonna be that crackers nigga. That's what he get. Yo, bro, I don't know the man from a can of paint. I'm only talking about what I see. And what I see is all that I can talk about. And he gives it off like the nigga Steven from Django. Hassan Campbell. I heard you mention him.
Yeah, something different.
Nephew?
Save something for later. You save that for later. Touch on that one.
What I'm gonna say is this. This is what I'm gonna say. And you're right. We gonna cut this off and do what you do with it. Be creative. This is what I'm gonna say about Hassan Campbell before the cameras go off. Tyler Perry dressed up as a woman to drop jewels. He was a man that dressed up as a woman to drop jewels. But he also made her brother a star by being the character of his brother, which would have been the grandfather. So why didn't Tyler Perry choose to be a grandfather?
Always. Yeah, I never understood that.
The thing about, of course you can't. Of course you can't understand it because you're heterosexual. You're a man.
Yeah, he's different.
Your thought, your emotion, your speech, what you feel, all that is manly. Tyler Perry is gay.
That's what I feel. Yeah, that's why I was like, it makes sense.
That's why he was able to.
That's how he see himself.
Encapsulate a feminine's perspective to drop jewels on the black family. Like the only one that could drop jewels is the grandma. You're a man, but didn't even take on. Your name could have been Madian. You could have been a man. You could have been granddad. That old grumpy grandfather that got that piece. He got that gun. He ain't got no license, but he always driven since
y'all work.
You dig what I'm saying?
Hedges.
But you chose a woman.
Yeah.
Hassan Campbell chose to say out his own mouth, nobody's thoughts against him, that you will fuck another man. That came out of his mouth. See what I'm trying to say? Like, yo, this shit is not mistaken, bro. This, yo, nephew, this is these people's character. Social media just bring it out of them. It's like right now, I'm on social media doing this shit with you. It's bringing out my character. I have a lot to say about motherfuckers, but I hold off until I'm around my people. But now that me and my people got a platform, I'm going to speak freely. Before that, I wasn't speaking on no. I made videos, speak on it, and throw it up on Facebook or something like that. But my thing is this, my nigga. Life is about balance. Hassan Campbell, Charleston White, Jay Prince Sr., Whack 100, all of these guys, DJ academics, yo, all of these guys plays a part in life. And they have to be there. And I have to respect the fact that they gotta be there. Nobody's trying to stop them or take them down. They have to be there. They got to be. However, I got to be here. You got to be there. See? But it's like what the nigga, it's like what the nigga Finesse 2 Times says, some shit in his rhyme, like, if I do it, but if you do it, it's all right. It was something like that shit in his verse.
I know what line you're talking about.
And you know what I mean? That's the way the world is.
Nah,
it's like what Mace said that same line 20 years ago, and motherfuckers still ain't catching. He said, if I don't like it, I don't like it. It does not mean that I'm hating. Not hating on none of them niggas. I'm just giving the real. I'm giving the point of view that niggas is lying to themselves about. They don't want the reality of it is. Yo, Big Me's told on everybody that was on the indictment, okay? Hassan Campbell was getting his booty hole dug in at an age that he knew that you wasn't supposed to do it. Okay? The nigga Charleston White, he double talking and he backbiting motherfuckers because you have helped youth. You have. Your track record is proven, Charleston White. You have helped plenty of youth. But you on social media promoting and condoning taking niggas off the street who got children. Whack 100. You are on this motherfucker trying to find everybody's paperwork out. Find out who this, who that, who this. You sat down, negotiated, and got contracts with a nigga that already put bloods in prison. But you always saying word to blood, word to power. So you see, I have the wherewithal. I have the insight the way I can get on here and speak on these things because I see the bullshit. And I'm built to say the shit. Like, what you gonna do to me? Y'all niggas pussy. Niggas ain't doing nothing to me. I mean, I don't know about nobody else, but ain't nobody, y'all niggas ain't coming for me, my nigga. Stop it. Ain't none of y'all niggas coming for me. Y'all niggas wouldn't catch your body if you threw that. I was stupid. I go to jail. I just came home December 30th. Worst prison in this bitch. On a skid bed. And put work in. Like, I'm one of them niggas, I will get stupid on you. So you not doing nothing to me. Like, you send your goons. Them niggas gonna go home, you know, you gonna be mad because you gonna spend money on, you could have just gave me that money and let me and my family be straight. You gonna put a hit on me. All you gotta do is give me the money so me and my family can be straight. I might even be quiet about you. I might be like, oh, you know, this nigga, you know what I mean? This nigga making my fucking family situation better. Nigga, hit me. But the reality of it is, nigga, I'ma say how I feel.
Yep, that's a fact.
But we at the end of this. We at the end of this.
With that wraps it up.
Yeah, you know, I got nephews on some like, yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm about to sit. I'm about to go.
Nah, I'm about to go to work.
Oh yeah, son.
Yeah,
you know,
I gotta work.
Yo, I got a well test in the morning for Honda, man. Them niggas got me coming through at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the well some ATVs, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta be at work at 5. You talking
at
about
5?
9. Yeah. You talking about 9. You good. You chilling.
Nah, nigga, I was just on a job. I was working with a tip service, fucking with these turkeys, man. I had to be that motherfucker. I had to get up at 3:30 in the morning every morning for 6 days a week. Like this. On some
3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, nephew, man. I don't know if anybody ever tells you on a daily basis.
Nah, niggas don't tell me shit.
I'm proud of you, man. I'm happy for you. And I know people don't let you know, man, but you inspire me. You remember, man, real G shit, because you know, you are really my true life and blood nephew. You know my namesake. We got the same name. When I had my first son, my nigga, I came up there to New York just to be around you, just to learn what it is to be a father. Because I finally had, you know, I had the older kids, but I never was in their life because I always was in prison. Mm-hmm. But I brought my son and his mother at that time, who I was with, up there, just to get us, just to be inspired by you, just to understand what it is to be a father. Like, how does it is to be in a house? I was watching everything, boom, you know what I'm saying? Even giving my wife at that time respect to where I wouldn't even go out that night. Mm-hmm. Because I needed to say, you know what? I needed to hear the sacrifice. I needed to do this, that, and the third. So, nephew, I've always looked at you as an honorable man, respectable. You the only one, the first in my lifetime that broke the generational curse. You did a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to understand where you stand at. It don't got to be in your grandmother's life, because, you know, your grandmother loved you more than salt loved the earth. You feel me? More than, you know, other people. But what you have done in your time on this earth, man, is astronomical for Black youth. You're raising 2 daughters and a son. Okay? 20 years from now, bro, the way this world is going to be in the satanic perspective will determine how you raise your children. Every time I call you, your children respect you. They honor you. You'll tell them, yo, Uncle Don the phone. They get right on. They salute me, Uncle Don. They give me my salutations. Yo, bro, I know so many Black men down here right now that do not even have an inkling of that type of relationship with their nephew. I love you. I believe that you are truly blessed. I see things in you, man. I see things in you that I only pray God will show you. Because I truly believe.
He shows me all the time.
I truly believe this, man. And I stand on this. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not fucked with no more. The reason why a lot of people left me alone. I truly believe that every aspect of our lives, God is involved. That's the reason why I do say the things that I say, nephew. Because I know you be like, your aunt be bugging.
Nah.
But I truly believe that God is in every aspect of my life. God don't make mistakes. See, now, there's a lot of things that I probably could have said that he kept away from me from saying.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't run around here with regrets. I don't run around here with saying, oh, damn, I shouldn't have said that. I know consciously what I said. I know exactly what I said. Everything on this video, I can stand on. I'm not drunk. I'm not lit. I'm not high. So my thing is this. Nephew, you're a great man. I appreciate you from the depths of my soul. You know what I'm saying? You inspire me. And as long as I'm alive, I'm going to do my best to inspire you to do one thing. Just one thing. I ain't gonna ask you to do nothing else in this world but this.
Be me.
Don't be like me. If there's anything in this world that I could ever educate you to be, is don't be how I was. Be you. Gain your own independence. Understand that, yo, your life matters. Not Black lives matter. Blue lives, white lives. Your life, nephew, matters, because guess what? There's
I'll be on that type of time.
Yeah, but you got to understand something. Outside of your children and your wife, yo, bro, there's brothers and sisters out here that truly love you. You see what I'm saying? No bullshit. You ain't got to worry about these, like how these Jazz and Jay Prince Jr. and all these niggas just got all the money in the world, but no love. See, because if you got love, you'll know how to treat love. See, you know you got love. You know how to treat love. And sometimes that same motherfucking love causes you pain. You see what I'm saying? But these guys that we talking about on here, man, ain't got no love, nephew. Oh, that's the reason why your uncle is saying what he's saying. Because if you had the love, you wouldn't be talking about it. We talking about a dude that's a snitch, a dude that's gay on the low, You're talking about a dude that something ain't right with, and you talking about a negative, whack 100 straight negative nigga. Ain't nothing positive. So we talked about 4 individuals tonight. And I promise you, this shit get posted. It's going to be some comments going against us because people want negative. The same way that you sit on that couch right now, you getting ready to hang up this phone with me, and you getting ready to take care of your children. You got to get your household straight. You getting ready to relax because you got to go to work to provide that for that household to be straight. Them same motherfuckers are going to look at you and be like, oh, yeah, he asked some good questions, but oh, that nigga ain't going to do nothing but ride with his aunt. Not realizing that nephew is his own person. You see what I'm saying? Like, nephew, you made statements where you didn't agree with me. But see, the negative factor that's in the life today is more powerful than the positive factor. And nephew, I will lay down on my motherfucking hands and knees right now, take a shell to the head for you. But at the same token, I stand up on my motherfucking tippy toes and shoot every motherfucking body over that fence for you.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
Likewise.
That's what's not being portrayed out here between different generations. At 48, and you as young as you are, that generation is not like, oh, yo, boom, boom. You got niggas don't even talk to their motherfucking mom or brother. You got niggas that don't even talk to their cousins, man. You got niggas that same blood and don't vibe. Yo, homie, we in the last days, nephew. Nigga, you better, that's the only people you should be talking to. Because it's just like in the days of Noah. The only reason why Noah was selected because Noah was the only one with untainted blood, nigga.
Yeah, but I feel like with that, like there's certain people, like there's certain cousins, certain siblings you can fuck with. You can't, everybody not the same because not all people are genuine. And it don't matter about just blood. You feel me? If you blood related, niggas is fake and phony. It don't matter what, because a lot of people chose a side too.
Yeah.
Whether they related to you or not, they chose to be on the other side. So
let me tell you something.
I'm the type of motherfucker. I'm gonna let you stand where you want to stand. You feel me? Like stay over there.
You ain't doing nothing wrong. Because you get your blessings.
I fuck with people who fuck with me. Like,
listen, you get your blessings. You get your blessings in what you just said.
Like
you just said,
I'll let you
stand. You said I'll let you stand where you need to stand at.
Where you need to and where you chose.
By you doing that, you are automatically giving blessings and receiving blessings.
And I have to respect my peace too.
That's
like,
right.
I can't just fuck with you because you related to me, but you bring nothing but chaos to my life.
No, listen. Let me tell you something.
Separate myself.
I still fuck with you. No, I still fuck with you. But
like you gotta go over there.
Let me tell you something. This is the thing. This is what I did. There's 2 things that I teach the youth. Right. Number 1, I teach them value. Because once you value yourself, you see yourself in others. Mm-hmm. Everything starts making sense. Once you value yourself, everything starts making sense. Now, while it making sense, you starting to see each and every person inside of you, starting to see a piece of you inside of them. Now you like, damn, I don't want to kill no more. Damn, I don't want to sell drugs no more because all I'm doing is fucking that family up. Damn, I don't want to. That's what I teach the youth. Like, once you get that in you, I know you straight. Secondly, I teach self-management. And see, that's what you just got finished talking about. Self-management. You love who you love, but you don't have to fuck with them in that love. Your love, let me tell you something. This is what word of mother, my nigga, I ain't gonna lie to you. My son's mom did me dirty. I ain't gonna go into no details. You know part of the story. You know what I told him? I said, I love you enough to let you go. Because see, if I try to keep you, I'm gonna destroy you. And in destroying you, I'm gonna destroy me. And see the problem with the power, see the problem with our people today is that we are not recognizing that you can love someone enough to never fuck with them again, because that love that you got for them will cause you
now we talking
to do something that will make me not love you.
Yo,
and see, this is what I tell this is what I talk to the youth about down here. This is what I tell them, like, yo, it's not no problem. See, the thing about it is, when you come into yourself, this is what I tell people. When you come into yourself, there's only one thing you need to know: the definition of your love. Because the definition of your love is your understanding of everything. If you don't want the world to be fucked up, you ain't gonna litter. If you want to have a good relationship with your wife, you ain't gonna cheat. If you want your kids to grow, if you want your daughters to grow up to have a good man, you have to become one. See, this is what I teach. The management. See, I said value first, because you have to recognize your value. But what Black men today don't understand is the management of themselves. Okay? Motherfuckers be in a total relationship, got kids, doing everything you want, but you know that your wife is fucking on you. That's what goes on down here. Because they accept it, because they like, yo, I'm stepping out. They won't swing. Listen, they won't swing. They won't let a motherfucker come to the house while they there and ask for her. But in the back of their mind, when their wife is going to Columbia, South Carolina, to a club with their homegirls, and they all single, you the only one married, and they don't come home to 6 o'clock in the morning, fucked up, she don't want you to fuck her, and she go and take a shower and go to bed. My nigga, she was in another nigga face.
Yeah, nah,
this is what goes on. Yo, bro, let me tell you something. This goes on everywhere.
Yeah,
it ain't just regular. This is everywhere. But guess where it goes on the most at? Our communities. See, white people, since the beginning that they colonized this motherfucker, had saloons with what? Every Western book got a saloon with what? A prostitute. Everybody in that town went upstairs with that prostitute. The women at home knew when you went to when them white motherfuckers went to the saloon, they was trying to get pussy. Whether they got it or not, that's what they was going for. They didn't go to hear the nigga on the violin or the piano. They didn't go because this nigga had 30-cent shots of scotch. They knew them bitches was up there. But now, how many niggas was going there knowing that Tank Top Tony was coming through the motherfucking dirt road to fuck they wife? See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we gonna deal with reality on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm Tank Top Tony to these niggas.
Me too.
You understand what I'm saying? That, of course, nephew. We take Top Tony.
You're right.
But at the end of the day,
that shit can happen to us too, though. We ain't exempt, nigga.
That's what see?
That's why I charge it to the game. I already know how this shit go, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't even. It is what it is, nigga. Like, you can't control nothing.
I brought that up. I brought that up because I wanted to make it personal. You know, because I went through a lot. I still go through a lot because of my children. See, I got grown children and I got a newborn. I got everything in between. So I'm dealing as a granddaddy and still a father. I'm cool with one of my oldest daughters. One of my oldest daughters don't want to talk to me. You know what I mean? All my kids up under that, I'm in their daily life now, so they ain't got no other choice. So I say this to say to everybody, when I'm coming at these elders on these motherfucking podcasts and all that is because outside of my presence, my kids listen to them. You influencing my kids with the shit you got going on. So it's just like at school, nigga. Somebody, a school teacher do something to my kids or say, I'm up there.
For sure.
So anybody that my kids listen to on the podcast, nigga, I got something to say about it. And that's if I got to get on a podcast and speak on it, then that's what we doing. Because if I go, if my kids is at school right now, I get word that tomorrow morning my kid is expecting to be suspended because she or he is arguing with the teacher too much. I'm going up there to understand why the teacher arguing with a 10, 6, 3, 2-year-old. Because all the way down to my 2-year-old is in fucking school. In early learning. So why are you arguing with a child? For number one, fuck what you got to say about my child. Why are you arguing with my child? But trying to say that my child is wrong, you grown by arguing. Ain't there rules and regulations, guidelines? My child got out of line, punish him. Detention, suspension, whatever. But you ain't gonna be arguing. You see what I'm saying? You got certain parents that go up there, oh, I can't believe I didn't raise my kids that way. I don't know why my child was arguing with you. You stupid motherfucker. The grown-up is arguing with your child. See, I'm on a different wavelength. I'm looking at the shit from a different perspective. I'm one of them niggas that's gonna come on this podcast and y'all niggas gonna want to kill.